Since the dawn of time, things have happened. People have talked about those things. First with cave paintings, then with language, writing, and art. In our time, we use the internet. From the depths of nerdom come four guys who'll talk about things too. World-famous internet celebrity Justin L. The destroyer of BotCon, Bedbugs. A man who rejects the concept of catch and release, Justin Catfish. And the customizing powerhouse, Mako Aspire. And Tyler F. This is Totally Alpha.
Five, four, three, two, Peener.
Cajun seasoning.
Good evening and welcome to episode number 35 of TKO Podcast. Hello!
Jesus Christ.
Drink the beans.
I just wanted to get your attention, cocksuckers. Welcome to another episode of TKO. The place where you come to be safe from just being made fun of by people who don't collect what you collect. With me, I have brought into the shelter my friends. Let me introduce you to Mr. Justin L. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing great.
I'm always fantastic.
Tell us in the comments, Joe.
Yes. Tell us in the comments so I can ignore them.
All right. And let's move on to the mailman.
Yeah. I'm doing a lot better today. I'm glad we didn't record last night because I had a day from hell, man.
I bet, man. I hate it when Adam and Eve has those giveaways. God damn, them dildos everywhere.
Oh, man, you would not believe how many of those went to Amish and Mennonites.
I believe it.
That's fucking cold.
Hey, yeah, I want you to just throw this out there. Do they actually order batteries, too?
Those aren't allowed.
Oh, boy, that's sad.
No vibrating.
It has to be completely manual.
I didn't say that, JC. I didn't say that.
Man, they can hook that motherfucker up to a pull start with a fucking battery, you know what I mean? Some gasoline in that bitch.
It's a wind-up.
And crank that one.
God damn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, actually, our governor just passed a new law saying that all the buggies have to have strobe lights on them now. He'll be...
Is it so they can, have a rave?
No, it's because people keep hitting the fuckers in the dark when it's cold or when it's foggy. You can't even see them because they're black and they have no lights.
So what do the strobe lights run off of? Good intentions?
Oh, that's just it. I have no idea how. I'm sure somebody's going to challenge it. Freedom of religion. They'll get overturned.
That's awesome.
Whatever. So that's what's going on here in the wonderful land of cheese and mail.
Well, I keep telling the cops that I take communion in my car.
Well, that's a holy note.
Yep.
Lovely.
JC, what the fuck's up with you?
Man, I am doing well, sir. I'm fucking ready to go to DairyCon tomorrow.
Yeah. It's not tomorrow.
No, it kind of starts tomorrow. I'll set up the dealer room, play some games, fucking get drunk, fucking eat some fucking weed brownies.
Have some gay sex
So, it's the same
with
thing.
a ginger kid?
It's the same thing I'm going to do tomorrow, except for I'm home.
What were you saying, Chris?
I said have some gay sex with a ginger kid.
I might do that. We'll see what happens. We'll see.
Can you do me a favor and, when he's asleep, put his hand in some warm water, see if that fucking thing is true?
Well, he's not staying in my room now. He's staying over in Dustin's room.
Ooh.
He's cheating on you.
No, I mean tonight.
Yeah.
He's coming back to your house tonight.
Yes, he is coming to the house. I might do something. If I do, I'll film it.
Rub some,
Yes,
He
exactly.
might wake up with a snake under his blanket.
yeah, rub some dog hormones on him.
Oh,
Pixar didn't
that's
happen.
never-
Yeah, boy.
Now, Bugs, are you talking the actual animals, the snakes, or
Yeah.
something else?
No, I was talking about the snakes because Justin's
Okay.
got snakes.
He's gonna make some carrot cake. Oh, boy.
All right, fantastic. And this evening, we have a guest, as per usual. I am not going to do the man's name injustice. I'll let him pronounce it himself.
Nobody gets it right. It's
I
all
think I got
good.
it right, but I want to hear you say it.
It's me, Afotey.
Yes, that's what I thought it was.
Yay.
What's up, everybody? Thank you for having me on. I appreciate the opportunity to join you fellows in this KO debauchery.
Yeah.
I don't have any intoxicants on me right now, so I'm not I'm not really cool like the rest of you guys, but you know, I'll get high in spirit. How about that?
Oh, don't
Amen.
worry, I'm sober as fuck too. I gotta drive, so
Yeah, he's gonna get a
Yeah, go
contact
pick up-
high.
Tyler from the fucking airport.
Whoa.
Mhm.
Nice. Oh, Tyler Lee?
Yeah.
No,
Oh, Tyler, yeah.
Tyler Elite don't
Not
care
the cool
about Transformers
Tyler.
anymore.
Oh, he said not the cool Tyler.
He's not that gave up on the fandom, Tyler.
Yeah, soft goods Tyler.
Yeah.
Oh, dog
Yeah, that-
life?
Six scale jacket and pants, Tyler.
Yeah, I was just a flyover state to that cool Tyler between Las Vegas and New York.
Nice.
No, we got little
Yeah.
ginger ale, Tyler.
Ginger ale.
Yeah, we got Seagram's, Tyler.
Well, let's pop open a cool can of Seagram's ginger ale and tell us what you got this week, JL.
Well, I got the rest of the Jaeger figures from Pacific Rim 2, and I also
Jay?
you hush, man. There's some good ass figures. The Bandai Tamashii Nations. I think it was Greg that said the SH Ghetto Arts. That's exactly what they feel like, is really cheap figure arts. So I got them. Lowry picked those up for me, the last 3 I needed, and then I found the Jaeger or the Kaiju at Toys R Us. It was the last one on the shelf, probably the last thing I'll ever buy from them, to be honest with you. I'm about to go under.
I know,
And
right?
The Kaiju only has like arms move up and down. There's literally no articulation on them, but they did sculpt and paint the hell out of it, so it does look pretty good.
I was just getting ready to ask you about the quality on those things because I was interested in picking those up, but
The Jaegers are for real, like a cheap figure art. That's what they feel like. They're worth the money if you like the characters. The Kaiju, he feels more like a $25 figure than a $40 or $38 after the discount. But he does look good. He just doesn't do anything. It's kind of like me, you know? I look good, but I don't do anything. And I also, from Lowry, I also picked up a couple of his Age of Ultron figure arts because he's buying the new ones and for Marvel, and they're pretty good. I got Captain America, Iron Man, and I got the Spider-Man Homecoming.
that
and,
Iron Man one is pretty sweet.
Yeah, these figure arts are pretty badass, man. I haven't messed with any of the Marvel ones until now. I do have some Star Wars, which I really like. The Marvel ones, though, got me thinking I might go ahead and finish the Avengers squad. I mean, there ain't no Transformers to buy right now, you know?
Word.
And I think that's all I got. I did get 2 funnel cakes last weekend. That was kind of cool. They were delicious. And I got some Guinness.
Funnel
I can only
cakes.
eat so much funnel cake.
I was gonna say the only time I have funnel cake is in the summer when I'm at a fair. I need to indulge more.
Yeah, well, we were at Awesome Con, which is awesome. We saw James Jordan there. And, of course, Lowry was there. It's an awesome show.
Hence the name.
Yeah, Jordan was dressed up as Captain America, and I kept making him fight people. I told him I was his manager, his like fight manager. We got some good picks. It was awesome. And I think that is everything I got this week.
All right, Bugs, you get anything?
I just got a bill for getting towed out of the ditch, but that's pretty much it. It was
Is there
a
still
rough week.
snow there?
Yeah, there's snow everywhere.
That's so weird.
Yeah, this whole last storm was fucking bullshit. But at least the roads will be clearer when I start heading down to Fond du Lac tomorrow. So,
Yay, Fond du Lac.
Hell yeah.
That just doesn't sound right. Fond du Lac.
Yeah. Fond du Lac.
There you go. That's good.
But I'm hoping to have a nice haul this weekend at DairyCon. Hope to sell a lot of shit too.
Just remember to use protection.
For what?
For Tyler.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about JC.
No, he's going to use it too.
Speaking of, what did you get, boy?
Oh, let's see. What did I get? Let me look around.
He's got
I got another Toy World Devastator, the yellow version.
Fact.
Nice. Oh.
No, that's my yellow Devastator.
He wanted it, but he didn't get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to steal it.
So it looks really good. Fantastic unit. And I got...
Yeah, can we just talk about how ridiculously well articulated that Gestalt is? Like, there's no other Gestalt in existence that is as well articulated as that one, I think, right?
You know, it's fucking great. I mean, there's just, it does its thing, man. It looks all menacing and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I have the set, but I've never put them together. They're my robot modes.
You have the yellow set?
No, not the yellow.
Green.
The green set.
You haven't put that together?
No, I already have the fucking.
He don't need it. He made a custom one out of Talking Toys. The walkie-talkie.
No, mine is actually the Combiner Wars one with like all the upgrade kits on it, and it looks fantastic.
All right, you say so. Today I got in Takara, Ratchet, and Smokescreen.
Actual official ones?
Of course.
Yeah.
What do you have against KOs?
I just don't fucking think they're very cool.
I got a feeling we're gonna talk a little bit more about that later.
Probably. Did you get your Trump bricks in yet?
No, sir. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to mean, but...
I thought you bought a brick for the wall, like a donation.
Oh, no, I haven't got that in yet.
They still ain't sent you that?
No.
That was like a year ago. You got scammed, bro. Scammer.
That's fine. I'll call them out on Facebook here in the next day.
We're going to talk about that too, aren't we?
Oh, yeah. It's fucking 8:15. It's 8:30. It still ain't got the apology up. We'll see what happens.
It was 9:30 in God's country.
Not being a man.
Well, and less related news that nobody gives a fuck about. Afotey, what did you get this week, if anything?
God damn,
Well,
that's not nice.
No, it wasn't. I'm talking about what you guys were talking about. Who cares about that fucking shit?
Well, I care. I'm a very caring person. I care about what you guys got. But I got nothing but a tracking number, basically.
Hey, yo, you got a tracking number, man. That's right there nowadays.
I'd like to have a tracking number.
Those things are like gold nowadays, tracking numbers, right?
Well, that's what I hear.
Nobody even wants a fucking toy. They just want that tracking number.
You want the tracking number?
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, I got the speaking of Toy World's Devastator, I got the crystal clear green version. So he's coming from China.
Nice.
Nice.
Got him on his way. So I'm very excited about that. He'll be my first, clear plastic thing.
I tell you what, when I see that, if you lick it and it don't taste like Jolly Rancher apple, you send that bitch back.
Word. The first thing I'm doing as soon as I open that bad boy is lick it. That's
nice.
it.
That's what I did with the generation. I got the clear generation toy. I did the same thing.
Yeah, that's how I validate the authenticity of my purchases. Like, I lick them. I do the lick test.
This tastes like a childhood lost.
Yep, exactly. Exactly. This tastes like fond memories.
I was gonna say it tastes like child labor, but whatever.
Yeah.
That too. Exactly.
Now here's the thought. We know that you get the peener cancer from handling KOs, but if you lick them, can you get the oral cancer?
Oh God.
I believe it's kind of, it goes hand in hand, basically.
I'm gonna say, yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's rough, dude. You ever seen somebody that's had their face fucking cut open from that kind of cancer? It doesn't look really good.
Is that something you shouldn't make fun of, JC?
I'm guessing it looks something like Predator.
It's probably something you shouldn't make fun of, but
We're going to make fun of it anyway.
Welcome to hell, boy.
fuck it.
I mean, it still won't look as bad as a prolapsed uterus.
Yeah.
Yummy.
Oh,
Only one of us
prolapse.
has ever seen that.
Oh, man. See, I could
It
get
happens.
I can't really get with, but I can understand a prolapsed rectum, but a
Oh,
uterus,
God.
dog? Oh, man.
Oh, man, when a woman gets really old, man, them things fall out like more than their teeth does.
It's like they give up. They're like, what the fuck am I doing in here, Margaret? You're done with me.
Wait a minute, why is her name Margaret?
Because it's an old woman name.
Man, JC's over there, like, when he was a kid, like, they don't have headmasters and target masters. They got fucking prolapse masters. He named those motherfuckers.
That's gross.
You guys are savage. I love it.
It's gross, man.
Well,
Yeah.
since none of y'all cocksuckers asked what I got.
Chris, what did
Yes.
you get this week, sir?
What
Let's
fell out of an
see.
orifice on your body this week?
Just the normal shit. But while I was away, a couple packages came. In them were the Mr. Moon Blaster and Perceptor Legend Scale figures. They're a little big, but you know the representation is fucking right on. Especially the Perceptor. The microphone or the microscope mode is awesome.
Does it work?
No.
Okay.
I got that and the Quintesson Guard. We're slowly adding to the collection of the available Quintesson army that's out there.
You got the Quintesson guard?
Yeah.
You mean the alligator?
No, I have. That's the Alicon. I have that, but the Guard is the pig nose
The
looking
unicorn.
thing. I guess if you want to call it a unicorn.
Yeah, I got that guy too. I got all them motherfuckers.
Yeah. And while I was out in Denver, the very first fucking Walgreens I stepped foot in, there's the Cyber Battalion Shockwave I'm looking for.
Nice.
After going around here to like 5 different Walgreens.
Did you buy weed
Fucking
at the
thing.
Walgreens?
No, but you probably could, or right next door. Speaking of which, I got a fuck ton of that shit.
You brought it back?
Hell yeah.
In the
They don't
airplane?
care. Yeah, in your checked fucking luggage.
What?
They don't care.
I didn't know you could do that. Damn.
United.com.
Everybody else's Walgreens has all the cool shit. Like my Walgreens had like 2 Titans Return figures. Like all the Walgreens in my area here in New Jersey. Like,
Yo.
that was it.
my Walgreens hasn't had a new Transformer figure in a year. They've got a Chrome Dome and a fucking Brainstorm, and it's been there for a year.
I'll remember the days of hoping for that Brainstorm to be hanging around.
Yeah, now I just want to buy it and return it somewhere else so they'll restock.
just so we can move.
Yo, alright, legit, no joke, our Rite Aid. We have a Rite Aid. It had like a fucking 07 Transformers movie figure brand new on the shelf like 2 years ago still.
Jesus.
Nice.
Yeah. I think it was Sideswipe.
My Always has that shit from time to time.
My Ollie's got Triptychons, y'all bitches.
No
To be
way.
fair, you know, until Walgreens started getting exclusives, it wasn't like, you know, you're at the fucking pharmacy looking for fucking toys.
No,
That was just
Exactly.
that was
now
just
they're the
something
only
that you picked up while you were there if your kid was fucking with you, and just to shut them the fuck up.
now that's the only place to get exclusives.
Walgreens.
Yeah, you know how many
Or if you're
fucking...
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, you know how many of the small like side kills I got from there when I was a kid? My mom kept buying me that guy.
I was gonna say, if you're lucky and you live in Japan, you get like 7-Eleven exclusive Gundams and fucking all kinds of crazy
Empty
shit.
tins.
Yeah.
Mhm. Man, you go to my 7-Eleven, you just get herpes.
Word. Herpes from the Slurpee machine.
Yeah, and lottery tickets that don't win.
Somebody in New Jersey won the last one, the
Nice.
sole winning ticket, and it was like 20, like maybe 20 or 30 minutes away from my house, the town that it was won in. Don't you know, I was like hitting up all my friends that were in that town, like, hey, so
What part of Jersey you in?
I'm in Piscataway. I'm in Central Jersey.
Okay.
Like stone's throw away from Rutgers University.
All right.
I heard somebody in Iowa won a whole set of teeth.
Hey, man, I'm telling you what, my brother, he got his new fucking teeth this week. He's looking sharp.
Nice.
Fucking Derp got it done.
I mean, he's gonna get it. He's gonna get all the cousins at the next Christmas meetup.
Man, I know. I'm pulling for him.
All the cousins.
Hey, man, my cousins are fire hot.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, they got all those extra chromosomes.
Yeah, they do, boy.
Why do you think Tyler's flying in early?
My
Oh, he don't get
chromosomes
none of
bring
that.
all the boys to the yard.
We keep that shit in the family, son.
And your life is better than theirs. So much better than theirs.
Oh, God.
Oh, shit.
Why do we even put this on the internet?
Let's fucking move into the news, for Christ's sake. Alright, let's see. Fan Toys has dropped... Yes, Fan Toys. Has dropped 2 new images. One, the first one, did it come out on April Fool's Day or the day after?
Day after, I think.
Okay,
Yeah,
but it was still too close for comfort for me. I was like, I don't know if it's fucking right. But it appears to be so. They have released...
You sold your lupus, April Fool's.
Who would have the gall to release a fake Fans Toys figure? I mean, I don't even know why you would doubt that, Chris.
You'd be such a prick to do that.
Fucking gall of some people.
I don't know if anybody's ever done that, have they?
They've been quiet, man. I'm still waiting for that fucking, what's his name?
Skid marks?
Yeah, man. When's that coming out?
I don't know.
Haven't heard anything in a while.
Man,
but anyway,
skids.
This is Masterpiece scaled Mind Wipe called FT23 Dracula. Okay? So let's both steal fucking IP from Japanese and from the fucking English. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And
hey,
also,
man, I'm all about this motherfucker right here.
Yeah, I need a lupus now, man.
Dude, I got one coming tomorrow. Hanny's bringing me that shit.
Nice. Hey, will you shoplift me one at DairyCon?
No.
Dude, this fucking head sculpt on this thing was looking fucking fantastic.
You know what looks great to me is the wings, man. The details on the wings. That
fire.
And they're there. They're there, but they're not fucking huge like some figures are that do that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they're just right. Yeah, very well done.
But then again, we are looking at a picture, so we don't know what that thing's going to look like in the end.
I bet inside the wings, I bet that's going to be all just nice fucking paint, boy.
Yeah. It's Fans Toys, man. They're going to treat you good, dude.
I think it might actually be metallic paint. Just based on the way the light.
Yeah, that would be dope if it was metallic. Yeah, that would be nice.
They nailed that guy. I'm ready for that.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks because, like, you know, you could have picked up like a $80 or $90 lupus for a while, and you can't know.
Yep.
That's like that Tesla, man. I picked Tesla up for like $90. I'm like, now everybody's trying to get them.
Well,
like,
this is... Good.
It's becoming apparent that nobody's doing Perceptor for a while.
Well, this Dracula here seems to be closer in readiness than the gray render of 26 Chomp. Can anybody guess who Chomp is?
Skull Cruncher?
Yay!
I thought this was Swamper.
Oh,
no.
I miss my fucking Swamper, man.
And it looks good too. Nice and clean. Fucking the lines are popping on it.
It's like they did just enough to update it without, overkilling it.
Yeah, man, it's perfect. I cannot wait to have all of these.
I love Fans Toys.
This is what I was going to ask you guys. Like, so we had this conversation on Toy Detox. Shout out to my Toy Detox homies. Who right now? I don't think there's any third-party manufacturer right now that's fucking with Fans Toys. Like, Fans Toys is pretty much the pinnacle of third-party. Like, do you guys think that there's anybody that's that could usurp that title from them or nah?
Takara.
Toy World had a chance until they broke.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say Fans Hobby is getting.
Yeah, Fans Hobby, but they don't do that G1 style though. Their stuff is definitely stylized.
Yeah.
But let's see how But they're not doing main G1 characters either. They've been
like G2 and season.
They've been sticking to Headmasters so far with the Monster Bots, G2, Power Master Prime, and we got an Overlord coming.
That G2 Prime is money, dude. I love that guy.
Oh, so fire, right?
Yeah, he's over there with my fucking Fans Toys Blue Grimlock. Man, I gotta calm down or I'm gonna knock my fucking table over with my giant boner.
Hey, I actually sent you something G2 yesterday.
Really?
But I'm not gonna tell you what it is.
Is it your brother's old teeth?
No, but you're gonna like it. It's gonna go with your G2 shit.
Yay!
So, anybody else got any ideas or thoughts on these things? Other than
we're starting a Patreon.
They're bought.
We're starting a Patreon where you buy me one, and if you join the Patreon, I will send you a special message every day for a month.
Will it be a picture of your poop?
That's the top tier, but that's like something else.
What's that gonna cost?
$107.95 a month.
Oh, that ain't bad, dude. I'm in.
Wow. 95 cents.
Because the car is dead, and I'm gonna buy dolls with that money.
What if somebody wants an actual piece of your poop?
Send me. That will cost you one Fans Hobby Monster Bot, but not one that I already have.
Which ones do you need?
I only have what's his name, Double Dealer.
Dude, I tell you what, man, I will send you a Fans Hobby Monster bot, but I want to see you on film grabbing a piece of your shit out of the toilet with your bare hands and putting it in a plastic bag.
I don't know about that.
I swear to God, I will buy a motherfucking Monster bot tomorrow and send it to you, but I want that shit on video.
What about if I pay somebody that doesn't speak English to do it?
You should have. If I knew that this was the going rate, I would have just made him do it when he shit in our room at TFCon.
Right? I'm just saying, man, like, one little fucking handful of poop.
I don't think I have made physical contact with poop except for with my anus. I don't touch it.
You never gotten a little bit on your finger when you were wiping?
Not since I discovered Scott toilet paper, no.
Alright. I mean, sometimes, it just gets on the tip of your thumb or something. You just gotta wash it off.
That's so funny.
Smell it first, but...
That shit happened to me today. Like, that.
No.
Like,
it sucks so bad, but it's like, just a fact of life. Sometimes you get poop on your hands.
Yeah, just wipe it on the next piece, Wipe it and get up, wash your hands.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I wash my hands like crazy.
I burned my fucking hands off.
You never get a little splashback from shitting too hard?
Me? No, I have a system. You just put down a tissue or a layer of toilet paper right on top of the water, softly. Your first fucking shit, which is the one that always causes a splash, will fucking have a nice little soft landing, and you don't have to worry about the splash.
Dude, I kind of like the splash, man.
You would. Jesus
Gay.
Christ. It kind of is gay. Like, The last thing I want is fucking cold and wet on my fucking puckered little fucking wrinkled
Dude, I'd
car
like
back
to
there.
have a bidet in my bathroom that just squirts water in my ass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Japan.
Dude, just clean me right the fuck up, dude.
Yeah, they all have bidets in the bathroom in Japan.
You got dogs.
I do have some dogs.
Gross.
We're not going to discuss that, though, tonight,
Because you already talked about it about 4 fucking times. Guess who likes a wet nose on the taint? Like,
You know, I kind of prefer the cat's tongue, though, because that's just
gross.
Nice and rough. Gets in the fucking little crevices. Pick out those flecks of poop.
like
Gross.
sandpaper.
Man, nobody should have to listen to this.
Hey, all right. What's up next, gentlemen?
So everybody's fucking buying this, right?
Fuck yeah.
Everybody.
Hell
Yeah.
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 I'm gonna buy 2.
Me
Yeah, that
too.
alt mode is sweet too.
I'm gonna wait for the knockoff.
Yeah.
You'll be waiting until the heat death of the universe for that one.
You know what? I'm calling it now, man. The day where somebody knocks off Fans Toys is the end of this fucking hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Fans Toys don't think they can make money doing this no more. MP is dead.
Dude, the fandom almost died this week. God,
They're all
so
dead
close.
to me anyways.
Fuck. So close.
Are we gonna talk about TJ Gate on this show? Or?
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah,
it's
not
coming out.
yet.
Not yet.
Apparently. But before we get there, let's fucking shine the spotlight on some custom work.
That's all the news we had was that.
Yep.
We're keeping it light on purpose.
We got a lot of questions to get through tonight, so
Yep.
Like, why
Thank
the
you.
fuck are we here?
Thank you to our friends on Facebook who contributed those questions, which we will be answering this evening.
Yeah.
But again, first, the custom spotlight. First up is this cool little piece I saw, come through my feed. Some dad made his son, a little infant son, both a high chair and a rocking horse. The rocking horse is an AT-AT, and the high chair is an AT-ST.
Shout out to single dads.
that's tight.
That is dope.
And it said articulated joints. I guess I don't know why you would want it to move. It seems a high chair you would want to be as fucking stable as possible.
No,
but-
they make the high chair foldable is what the joints are for.
I was gonna say,
Gotcha.
just in case your kid's driving you crazy, you just collapse the knees,
Yeah. Just fucking do a little fucking short round kick to the fucking back of the knee and then collapse to the bitch.
Oh,
Wait a
man.
minute. Are any of you guys parents? Are you?
I am,
you
yes.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
I am. My kid's grown, though.
If I am, I don't know about it.
I got one teenager left.
Yeah, you killed all the rest of them.
Yes, I did.
My kids are 6 and 9.
Oh,
Nice.
That's a fun age, though.
Yeah, it is.
It is, yeah.
you know what a fun age is? About 30 seconds.
All right. Well, anyway, the guy made it out of plywood, and it looks like man knows his fucking mill work.
Yeah, looks good.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to have that rocking horse. He should make a man-sized one for me.
Oh, Jesus. You are a big fucking baby, though. You would probably sit in it.
Yeah, well, I'd rock the fuck out of that thing.
Would you wear a bib while you eat?
You know
And
what?
the
I
diaper?
probably should. I'm gonna
Dude, I know for real, man. I got some melted cheese on my shirt tonight. I was pissed.
Man, I want some melted cheese.
Fucking grilled cheese sandwiches, son.
All I had was like healthy taco-flavored chicken with rice.
Gross.
Eat clean, bro. Eat clean.
Well, I'm gonna clean it out with this vodka, so it's all good.
Well, let's wash away this custom and move on to the next one.
What in the hell?
Somebody took a little mouse droid from Star Wars again and gave it a little lid, and inside piloting it is a cute little Porg.
That's awesome. I don't know why it exists, but it's cool.
And apparently it's remote control because it was moving around.
Nice.
I don't know if the video didn't have sound, but, you're missing an opportunity if you don't put a sound chip in there to make it fucking make the stupid little bird noise.
Mm.
That Porg looks like he's stoned out of his mind.
They all do.
True.
Although
Maybe that's why they hang out there.
my favorite Porg was the one that was sitting there watching Chewie. And I'm like, just fucking eat it, Chewie. Just eat it.
No. Poor Chewie.
Eat it and look at that motherfucker in the face and just look at him. Watch me eat your friend.
That's messed up, man. You need therapy.
No. This is my therapy.
Oh, yeah, true. Well, I'm going to send you a bill.
Alright, thanks. Alright, that was our custom spotlight. Up next.
Shout out to these guys.
Up next, I don't know if anybody's going to feel differently about this segment now.
I like
Welcome to KO Korner.
Sorry.
See, I like G1 knockoffs. Those are cool.
Yeah, these are fine.
Yo! It says Formers Trans.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does. It says the one with Brawl on it says Formers Trans.
How about that English?
Like,
Oh, it does.
does that mean that you like turned and then went back?
Mm.
Holy
No,
crap!
these are kind of cool, man.
Yeah, they are cool, but Formers Trans. For real.
Pretty tired of these vintage knockoffs.
They appear to be, and they are Korean in manufacture.
Oh, all right.
And I couldn't find any other images of the thing combined, but apparently it is also oversized.
Oh, this is that oversized Bruticus. That thing is rare as shit. But I've never seen it packaged individually like this. Dude, that's sick.
Yeah, it is.
Interesting colors.
It's funny because, like, you know, like, it says Transformers on the rest of them except for Brawl. And Blast Off, it says Formers Trans.
All right.
All right, then.
Somebody buy me this.
No. It's probably
All right.
$1,000.
It probably is.
Is the chest plate chrome plated or is it just all stickers?
It's
No,
chrome
it's chrome.
plated. Everything is chrome plated. Look at the gun barrels on the gun for Onslaught.
Yeah, the head is chrome. I'm
My
guessing
homeboy-
the feet
Homeboy
would
got
be
them
chrome.
fancy chocolates and that fancy car magazine playing with knockoffs. He also has the same tile on his floor as I have in my kitchen. I got that knockoff tile.
Oh, that's that old school shit.
Yes, mine's pink.
You don't really have that shit. Your house is new.
How about
Well,
that
dude, I do have that old ass looking pink tile.
how about that
shit.
tablecloth?
That tablecloth got semen on it. I'm just saying.
Man, now we're bagging on people's fucking tablecloths and shit.
I
God
do want-
damn it.
I
Why don't you
want
all
those-
save some of that anger for the fucking next segment?
want some of the Stover mints.
Alright, speaking of next segment, I'm just gonna fucking hand it over to the froth fucking maker. And just let him run with the fucking rest of the show.
Stir that shit and lick the spoon.
Yeah, because there's a fucking whole segment of shit pot going on right here.
Yeah, where should we fucking start? Let's start with the asshole of the week.
Sure.
And there's a lot of them this week. We're going to call out basically everybody who took Kuma style and threw him under the bus and call him a fucking scammer this week. First and foremost, Richard Ether, who fucking started the whole shit.
Oh, we're naming names. Nice.
Oh, we're naming them.
Yeah, we
son.
don't give
Oh,
a
yeah.
fuck, dude.
We don't pull
Oh, we do
punches.
not give a fuck about a name.
Awesome. Awesome.
Fuck that dude. This motherfucker admitted he was wrong, got his shit in today, promised to fucking post an apology, and it's going on 9 o'clock Central Time, and he ain't posted shit yet.
Yeah. What a
He's
cock.
hiding.
But lo and behold, man, they're still calling Kuma a fucking scammer in fucking some of the groups.
They won't
It's
call him
fucking
that to his face,
repulsive.
just in the groups.
It's fucking repulsive is what it is, dude. All right. First off, you know, TJ can be an asshole at times, right?
Certainly.
Yes,
You know,
Yep.
and but that don't make him a fucking scammer.
Right.
The man has been in this fandom for fucking 10 years plus. I've known him. He's a well-respected member. He has done hundreds and hundreds of transactions. He has never ripped anybody off. He has never had a fucking issue. And one fucking guy claims that he scammed him, and everybody on the fucking fandom, well, not everybody, because there's a lot of motherfuckers that had his back, but they turned his back on him, kicked him out of all the groups, and fucking called him a scammer, called him out on his job, called him out on his other stuff that he does, and treated him like shit for the whole last week, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
And that doesn't even make no fucking sense, because if you're going to call him out on his job, you would know better that he wouldn't be a fucking scammer.
Exactly. I mean, a guy like Kuma, I'm going to tell you right now, he is not going to throw away his fucking reputation, his fucking career, or any of it over $450. I can guarantee you that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And actually, he will be on the show in the next couple of weeks to tell this whole story himself.
Oh, nice.
So, yep. We're going to have him on. Also, fuck Chris Labradoodle. Because he started a lot of this shit, and he still has yet to print a retraction. He won't print a retraction, and he's still acting like a fucking little bitch. And
He won't print a retraction because he promised, or TJ promised that he'd touch his peener in 7th grade, but he never did it.
Yeah. I mean, they have some of these guys have a real hard on for TJ for some reason. You know,
It's because he's more popular than they are.
that's probably true. But
Yeah, I wish he was going to DairyCon.
yeah, I do too.
Could watch him beat up some of the guys up there.
So let's shout out everybody that had his fucking back and didn't buy this shit in the first place, and fuck everybody who threw him under the bus. Y'all are all assholes. And,
Yeah, it was insane because, like, when I first saw the post, I was like, nah, not TJ.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, I texted him right away. I'm like, what in the fuck is going on, man? He's like, I don't know.
All right,
And
so
he started-
JC, on your speed dial 1 through 9, which number is TJ?
He's not on my speed dial, but you know, he got right back to me. He's like, look, I don't know what the fuck's going on. He gave me all the information. You know, he gave like 70 motherfuckers the tracking information, and everybody confirmed that he sent it, except for the motherfucker that was blaming him for scamming him.
The post office where he is doesn't have the same features as the ones in the rest of the country.
It's one app. It's like it works. Like I can bring it up on my phone right now and give me the tracking. You know, I'll look up the tracking for the shit that he has, and there it is, delivered today.
He's gonna fucking get it and be like, "Oh, this is Mad Toys. That ain't what I ordered."
No, he got it. He messaged TJ today, which I have the screenshot of that says, "Hey man, by the way, I got that today."
Sorry about your reputation, but I got it.
Yeah. Sorry for fucking no, not a sorry, not a fucking hey man, I was wrong. Nothing. Just cannot be a fucking man and admit that he made a mistake.
And
But the worst part is it's not even him. It's like all the other people that are like threw him under the bus and aren't fucking retracting that shit, dude.
Right, exactly. And what I find funny is, you know, in a couple of the groups that I'm in where admins, you know, started up threads where they were like, oh, this guy's a scammer, whatever. You know, that inbox conversation that, you know, most of us were in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Once the proof was given in that conversation and those admins, some of them were added to that conversation, all of a sudden those posts commenting turned off. Like, oh yeah?
Like, bailed out of the chat because they're too fucking... Like, I don't understand the mentality of people when you're too fucking proud to admit that you're wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that doesn't make you more of a man. That makes you less of one.
That's the problem with the fandom and some of these like unsocialized people that you have in it is like they're looking to somebody that's real famous, really loved, somebody like TJ or, Skullface or some of them, people like me, they want to tear them down really bad. Like anything to tear them down and make them feel like they're above them.
Yeah.
I don't get it. What's wrong with the fucking society where a fucking motherfucker can't take 2 seconds out of his day to admit that he was wrong and apologize and move the fuck on with his life, dude? That's what people are supposed to do, but nope.
People like to tear other people down, man. That's just how it is.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Well,
it's a shame. It really is a shame that it happened like that. Like,
yeah. Well, I mean, shout out to TJ. I'm sure he'll recover from this and move forward. And
it's even funnier to me because, that none of these people would say a fucking word in real life.
Fuck no. He'd be the last motherfucker in the fandom I would even want to. Hell no. I would run, and I'd get caught because he's probably fast as fuck.
Yeah. I still want to fight him at DairyCon, JC.
Fuck no.
I'll be honest, I prefer not to have negative interactions with him. The only negative interactions I actually had with him was when I was sticking up for JC. I might have taken it a little too far, but I still feel bad about it because he still is.
Even fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, and that brings up a good point. So, you guys will remember, at the beginning of the episode, months and months ago, TJ and I were having a little bit of a back and forth, talking shit to each other, and it was all over some stupid fucking Facebook thread, and none of it meant anything. And, we were able to reach out to each other through Facebook Messenger, and we both talked it out like adults. We both apologized for what we said and what was wrong, and we moved on, and now we both consider each other friends. And,
And you're going to touch Peeners at TFCon.
We're not going to touch Peeners, but I might be, I'm probably going to go visit him here soon. He doesn't live too far from me, so.
Nice.
He's a right-on dude, and if you just have a fucking talk it out with him, he's pretty cool about it. But if you're sitting there blowing him up every 5 seconds, where's my package, man? Where's my package?
I know that package was like, it was one day late after Easter fucking weekend, dude.
One day. And you're going to fucking message the motherfucker 675 times, and then you're going to take 2 screenshots out of a huge, long conversation and post that shit and call him a scammer when there's fucking 15 other screenshots that we got that shows the whole fucking picture. You know what I mean?
Yep. I'm still waiting for JC to ship my shit.
Oh, no, I shipped it yesterday.
That's the fucking kind of world we live in, man. Where you can fucking take things all the way out of context and fucking spin it whatever fucking way you want.
That's what I hate, though, man. You can say shit like that and everybody will believe you.
Yep.
There's no proof at all, and all of a sudden you're right,
The fucking mob mentality is alive, You're either storming a fucking castle or you're fucking running Facebook groups and fucking Twitter.
I'm telling you, man, there's a couple of those guys that
Hail to the chief.
Straight up fucking, they got their white polos and tiki torches, and they are fucking dead on set on fucking burning TJ to the ground, dude, and they're still on this shit.
Well,
wait a minute, people are still on it?
Still, yeah. Yeah, man, you gotta, still, and they will not fucking back down.
They love tearing, internet celebrities down, man.
That's why they're always gunning for JL.
Yeah, I know. Mm-hmm. So famous.
That's a damn shame. That is.
People do especially gun for me, though. In that knockoff group, they banned my ass, but JC's still fucking in there. And I was the one that had a real discussion in that group.
You know what it is, JL?
They're racist.
It's because you're Jewish.
I know, that's what I said.
See, they would do so much better if they just poisoned potato supply.
Yeah, y'all saw how quick me and my friends buried that YouTube shooter shit. Ain't hear nothing about it today, did you?
No,
yeah.
I did not.
It's okay, man.
Anyway, we'll have. I think we'll have more on this when TJ is on the show. If you want, if you want to get into some real details about it and hear Spiros fucking go off, tune into Toy Detox this week.
Nice. Yeah, I downloaded it for tomorrow, man.
He had some shit he had to say, and I'll be listening to it on the ride up tomorrow up to Wisconsin. So,
were you on that show, Afotey? I didn't hear it yet.
I was. Yeah,
Nice.
I was on it. Spiros went in, man. Spiros definitely went in.
That's some cutting edge shit right there. That's awesome.
That's my boy. You know, and I think a lot of people are, in the podcasting world, like between us and you guys and, probably a few others are going to be talking about this weekend. It's not going to be pretty for these fucking guys who have been shitting all over TJ. I can tell you that. Between all 5 podcasts, like everybody in the fandom's going to know that they're a bunch of fucking douchebags.
And that's just it. If you don't name names, they're just going to go back to being anonymous. I wasn't the one that put TJ on the post and roasted him.
I can tell you right now, I'm going to name 3 names right now. Is Richard Ether, the motherfucker that started the shit.
Would he
Chris
be the recipient?
Yeah, he is the recipient. He received his Voltron today. I have a screenshot saying...
Did he really? Because I haven't seen any news that he got it.
Yeah, because he's a fucking pussy and didn't fucking post a goddamn apology like he said he was going to. Not a man. Chris Labrador, you can eat a fucking dick too. And Pete Kessel, you can also eat a fucking dick.
Who's a listener? So he might actually hear it.
Hey, man, William Paniche, he was on that motherfucking shit too, but he came back and he posted an apology and added TJ back to the group. But he was all over that shit too.
Well, even the best of us can be fooled when we're eager to want to burn something down.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he went back like a fucking man should and fucking, say that he was wrong, and TJ was welcome back in the group, and he was, sorry for fucking posting that he was a scammer.
He probably didn't want back in the group, but the gesture was nice.
Well, I'm sure he does. I'm sure TJ does want back in the groups because, he's Kuma style. He's a reviewer. He's a photographer. He's a blogger, and that's where he shares a lot of his stuff, man. He's got, 20,000 fucking followers, 25,000 followers on YouTube that watch his shit.
He has almost as many as us.
Yeah, right. He doesn't want people fucking, thinking he's a fucking scammer and shit. That's bullshit. But, anyway.
That was the world's longest asshole of the week.
Yeah. Fuck all y'all motherfuckers in the fandom, man.
JC's just getting started, though.
You know what? Fuck Masterpiece knockoff crew. Fuck y'all.
Hey, that brings me to my catch of the week.
Which is really my catch of the week.
Which JL caught it, and we all kind of got in on it, but there's this group called Masterpiece KOs is okay.
Safe space.
Now, I didn't fucking hate on this group for the fact that they all collect knockoffs. I hated on this fucking group for the fact that they needed a fucking safe space to do it in. And they could not take a joke. So I got in the group yesterday, I started joking around, and immediately fucking got kicked. So I added my other profile, talked some more shit, immediately got kicked. Got added back.
They suck at adminning, by the way, because they keep kicking you and you keep coming back.
Right. So I'm back in the group right now, and I'm just fucking firing away at them. But they
I'm surprised they ain't made you admin yet. If they make you admin, will you unblock me so I can go back? I miss those fuckers.
Yeah, I will. But, we added all the friends, and everybody just been fucking bombarding this group all day, and these people are getting super pissed.
Yeah, when they booted me, that little ad list on the right, I basically just kept clicking that motherfucker for like 30 seconds.
Man, one of these motherfuckers was so pissed, he found my goddamn MySpace page from like 12 years ago and posted it in the group.
He actually posted a picture of JC smoking crack from his MySpace 12 years ago.
They were mining for shit for JC. They even posted the picture of me and JC at Bobby's house.
Yeah, they were looking for my house fucking listing.
Then they started talking shit about him too, man, those fuckers.
Let me narrate some of the posts that were there.
Oh, please do.
Yeah, boy.
And let me start with Magnus von Braun. MySpace, The year 2000 called. They want their social media platform back. Smiley face! From James Thomas, who is the admin of this group. This fish fucker has been removed. James Thomas again. This fish fucker has been removed. Showing pictures of JC's regular account and his secondary account. Then, James Thomas again, with a picture of JL. This Black Panther wannabe fucker has been removed.
Wakanda forever!
Wait, what happened? I missed it, man. My thing cut out. What'd you say?
Oh, the Black Panther wannabe fucker?
Dude, did you see what I said to him after that?
No, they didn't show that.
No, I said, fuck you, colonizer, Wakanda forever. That's when I got booted the second time.
Not today, colonizer.
Delorier Otanad says, Iowa, wait, where is that? Is that a place? Let's see. Magnus von Braun again. Seriously though, I guess I missed the Troll Fest. I really dig this group, and no one deserves to be messed with just because we buy KOs. Of all my MPs, I only own one official release.
They messed with me for having a different opinion.
MP10 due to the cost. Screw those chumps. And my personal favorite, me. I didn't say shit this entire time. I was only in this group because I actually do like KOs and fucking get them.
Yeah, Chris is a dirty
I'm
dog.
guilty by association with these fuckers. James Thomas, again. This worst leader of a combiner group wannabe is fucking fish with his butt buddies down by the creek.
I don't even understand that. Is that fucking English?
Worst leader combined. What?
I don't even know what it means.
My sig picture on this thing is Motormaster. So that's what he's fucking riffing. He's looking at my picture and he's like, this fucking wannabe combiner, cocksucker, fart, dick, weasel. So I think he kicked me from the group. I don't know, but I sent him a thing that said, yo, dude, not cool. You're gonna fucking lump me in with everybody else? I'm like, what if your friend is a fucking baby raper? That make you a baby raper?
Only the James dude can kick anybody, because there's only one admin for the whole group.
Oh, they finally got me.
Me and that dude had a talk, too, man. I feel kind of like shit on that he booted me, because, like, I got in there and I had a little difference of opinion, and we talked it out, and then, like, everybody shit on me later on.
You know what? They didn't even kick me out. They just turned off my ability to comment or post for 24 hours.
What?
Yeah, I'll be back. Don't worry.
Was that motherfucker a probation officer or something? In real life?
He's a CO.
How come I got banned? Because, like, I was the only one having real discussions in there and not shitting on them, and they still fucking banned me.
Yeah,
that pissed me off.
Back to the admin. So he posted the picture of me and JC at Bobby's house, and then the first guy that commented is, which one is Bobby Skullface? And it's just me and JC in the picture.
You should have told him it was JC.
Yeah.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
Oh my god, man, these people.
But it's funny. We started a little parody group of them today, so trying to get some of their members involved.
Yeah, I mean, we got Mountain Lightning in our group now. That's awesome.
People need to stop having fucking so many feelings. Just fucking quit being a baby about shit.
And the final nail in this faggot's coffin, James Thomas. Are you really this hard up for views to your shitty podcast?
Yes, we actually are, but fuck you.
If you must know.
Well, I just get
we
kicked
got
out of
8 listeners. You go fuck yourself.
So the guy's profile pic has got a picture that says, I can't be friends with sensitive-ass people. My sense of humor is way too fucked up for that. It's like, dude!
Dude, he runs a fucking safe space for knockoff people.
How is that not sensitive?
Maybe he's putting it there ironically.
I literally did nothing to get banned, and they banned me.
Yeah, you did.
I'm telling you, it's because they're Nazis.
You hang out with me.
I made a post about what are they going to collect in 2 years after 3P and Takara Masterpiece Hobby is dead. Because they're going to kill it.
It's true, man. You know, people act like KO fucking sales don't hurt the fandom, but...
Well, the guy's like, well, yeah, it's going to last forever, blah, 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 blah. You know, what other things had knockoffs that are dead? I'm like, dude, name me the next... I said, name me the next new Takara MP mold coming out.
Yeah, hold up. One of the guys commented to me, he's like, hey, man, at least we aren't on fucking hashtags, dick. I'm like, yeah, but you're fucking stealing from them.
No, bro, you on that fucking herpy-riddled Wei Jang dick.
But it's a nice bumpy ride.
I totally don't get why people just can't, like... I don't know. I mean, I don't know how old you guys are, but, like... I'm in my 40s, man, and I just don't get, like...
I'm in a couple 40s myself.
No, I'm just saying, man. I'm 44, and I just don't get it. Like, I don't get why fucking Jay-Z likes to troll. I mean, I know it's to pass the time at work. But
I wasn't even trying to troll in that group, and they all started shitting on me, dude. I was literally trying to have a real discussion from people that like knockoffs.
And that's actually what really did it to me, because he was in there, and, you know, like, if you fuck with one of my friends, man, I'm gonna fucking rain fucking fire down on your goddamn group. I don't care.
I was being a good boy. I just wanted some discussion with people that like knockoffs that weren't getting them for free to fucking look at them, you know?
Yep.
And, like, they shit.
I really don't care if people that buy knockoffs, but
I
do care, like, you know, if you're going to bully other motherfuckers that don't buy knockoffs, or somebody else that's in the group that's trying to have an actual discussion about, you know, knockoffs and...
Did you see, like, the Michael dude talking about, well, you're dumb if you spend 3 times as much just so you can call it official? I'm like, y'all are in there doing the same shit that you made this group because people kept doing it to you. I'm like, fuck you.
See, there's
You're
three
a
things
goddamn
that...
hypocrite. I hate a fucking hypocrite.
There's 3 things at work here. Number 1, you got human beings who automatically have a need to group off and, you know, find shelter with like-minded idiots.
I'm looking at them right now on my Skype screen.
Exactly. You have the needing attention mentality. And you also have insecurity. That's what all this is about. Everybody's so fucking insecure. They need to fucking shit on somebody else because it makes themselves feel better.
I had a guy telling me that, like, I was on there just to justify spending the money for the real MP. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't need to justify shit. I bought it. I love it. I'm happy. Can't you be happy for me?
Yeah.
You know?
I'm looking for leads on good fucking new KOs coming down the pike. You may hear some shit that I don't know yet.
It all started with me. They made a post about, we got 560 members, you know, I never thought it would take off. I didn't even want to make the group. And I'm like, awesome. You know, but like I said, it's so awesome to see so many people not contributing to the hobby. It warms my little heart. And I made a happy face.
Plus,
like, it was totally a fun jab at those guys.
Yeah.
And like, they already knew kind of why I was there. Like, I'm not there because, like, I'm a huge knockoff guy. I'm not there to shit on you. I'm there just to see what the fuck you guys are doing.
Well, let me shit on them from a different angle. As someone whose group used to have, you know, almost 500, actually at one time we had over 600, a lot of those are fucking bots, and Paul from over in India, who's just a fucking bot. You know?
Yeah, but he loves me.
How many of those fucking members are actually contributing members? How many do you know? You know, how many aren't just fucking things that said, hey, add me, and you added them?
Yeah,
Did you
but how
fucking
many
look
of
into
those
them?
are knockoff members?
Yeah. I mean, I was doing the same shit. Like, let's just get the numbers. Let's get them, you know, and then people will look, and then maybe they'll spread here, spread there. But it doesn't work that way. It's just fucking, they're just numbers.
Yeah, but I got a lot of really cheap Oakleys coming. Suckers.
Now we are down to 106 members of
And
WTF.
they're all awesome.
Yep.
They're all people we know.
And
if anybody
1% of them
fucking
listen to our
rats,
show.
if anybody rats, they fucking die.
Quantity over quality. Quality over quantity.
That's
Yes.
what's up.
Chris, I got one more. I'm gonna post it in chat if you
Oh
want to.
boy.
Here we
You
go.
had to post it. You can't say it. Is it that bad?
No, I want Chris to read it because he was doing so good at it.
Which one here? Kevin Ferguson?
He is.
Okay. Ken Ferguson.
Oh
Dude.
boy.
Dude, you already know that small peeners don't get shitty. You've been there before. You know better. I heard all about your gay-ass escapades.
This is
And
turning
it's
me
a
on.
good thing, too. Your boyfriend would probably dump you if his peener came out all nasty all the time. Oh, don't try that in public. Get a room.
Oh boy. That's turning me on.
That is a sick burn.
And he put a picture
That
of...
is the most famous picture in the fucking fandom is JC with his goddamn face like that. Look at that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Are these people legit? Are they like actually legit with
I
this or
guess.
not?
JC, that look on JC, he looks like a tampon that somebody accidentally slipped up the butthole. That's how it looks on the face, like a tampon. Look at how fucking pale that head is, dude.
Oh shit, he's already commenting back.
Oh boy.
He
You
replied. No, oh man, it gets better.
Tell him that JC's not afraid to go back to jail.
He said, I too am gay and am married to a man. I tried to find something that I thought would bother him. That's the weird thing about insults. They don't always work on all people. They have to be specific to the target.
What?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So
He's married to a dude?
So the guy's gay and he's trying to insult you like you were gay. It's like, I thought those people hated that when people
That's
did
not
that.
very nice. Well, they're not politically correct either.
I don't get these people.
Yeah, I know, man.
Oh, they finally kicked me. God damn it.
Oh, no.
I'm
My
out.
last hope.
That's fine, though. I was trying to get kicked all day.
Yeah, I was trying not to get kicked all day, and they fucking banned me about 4 o'clock.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll move on to another group of fucking idiots.
Well, we got Masterpiece Knockoff S. Okay.
I mean, until fishing season starts, this is what I have to do.
You like to fish for crazy people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, let's move on from this fucking train wreck into Bedbug's bargain bin.
Oh, goody.
Wait, is that a knockoff?
Can we skip this today?
Yay.
So,
Yay!
I didn't really have much time to look around, and this one stood out just because I know JC likes the movies.
Did you trip over it at the clearance aisle in Walmart?
No, but I did. I knew it was clearanced out there too, but so TF Source decided to finally put their remote control Sqweeks on sale.
I kind of want one. God damn it.
It was normally $90 at retail, and they have it for $29.
Hey guys, do me a favor, stretches. I need to go fill up my drink.
You gonna pee in a cup?
Painter.
Two boys.
I
one cup.
kind of want this. My wife.
You know what?
thinks it's cute.
You know what's sad? I legit saw one of these repacked in a thrift store for $5, and I didn't buy it. I still left it.
Yeah. I would have.
So it's not even worth. It's not even worth $5.
Not to me. And I like Sqweeks because I got Sqweeks up on the shelf with the Masterpiece movie fix. I just don't need a Sqweeks that runs around my house.
Your cat would probably like it.
Yeah.
Yo, look at Sqweeks. All right, look at the box and the picture. Which hand do you think he masturbates with?
Probably the Decepticon hand.
Probably the big right one that's all fucking beefed up.
Yeah, that's his Decepticon hand.
Does he squeak when he does it?
I don't know, man. I just watched that movie yesterday. It was great.
I'm sorry.
I'm not. I enjoyed it.
I haven't seen that movie since that shit came out.
It was good. I've watched it at least 100 times now.
Why is Sqweeks shorter than his picture?
Alright, I'm back.
Oh, good. Did you bring me anything? I'm hungry.
No.
Fuck.
Oh man, I can't wait to get to DairyCon. Chris Welty's bringing all that fucking jerky.
Yeah, man, where's my jerky, dude? Homeboy never sent me shit. I want some
don't
jerky.
need to
Y'all
fuck
better
you.
send me
Don't
some
get no
jerky.
fucking jerky. No.
Hey, Afotey, where do you live, buddy?
I live in Piscataway, New Jersey.
That's not anywhere near Jerky Town, is it?
Not at all.
Mm.
You're
Did
close
you go-
to Chris then, huh?
Did you go to NJCC?
No, because I was a daddy and I had to do daddy shit.
Well, I was a daddy too, big daddy. AJCC.
Well, you could have just taken the kids. How old are your kids?
They're old enough that they could have gone. You
Nice.
know, we had like family things that we had planned for that weekend. So.
Oh yeah, that happens.
Yeah, you gotta come next time, man.
Oh, for
Have
sure.
you-
Yeah.
Have you ever been?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've been before. It was a long
Okay.
time ago. Like,
So you know you're not missing anything, really.
Yeah.
He's missing all the friendship is magic.
I was gonna say I like hanging out with the ROC dudes. So you know.
Oh man, I just got an apology from that guy.
What?
Yeah.
Man, you tell them I said they can.
Abort! He's trying to pick you up.
Yeah.
It's a trap. It's a trap.
I see you like a kitties.
Yeah, I'm gonna post it. Here.
You tell him I said he can eat shit.
Yeah.
Wait, he don't.
Oh.
Wait, he likes dudes. You tell him he can eat a pussy.
All right.
Big nasty one.
Not the best segue, but let's get into our guest segment.
Yeah.
We're gonna squeeze right in there, huh?
Yeah. Slide right in. So, this evening, as aforementioned, we have Afotey. That is correct.
Yes, it is. What up? What up?
And,
Hey.
you know, expand upon what you told us earlier when you first rang in, and then we'll set you up with the 13 questions.
Expand on what I told you before.
Tell us about yourself.
Yeah, just tell us, you know, you started telling us about
Who
yourself.
are you? Where are you from?
Oh, well,
What's your favorite podcast?
that is TKO, of course.
Yeah, boy.
Obviously. Let's see. I'm 45 years old. I like long walks in the park, anime, web development principles, and scat porn.
It's called 45.
Oh, did you see that? When I did
Yeah, I've
that?
seen it a couple times.
That was so funny. Somebody took one because I was growing a mustache for a while, and
Oh man.
the Bass Reeves Lone Ranger thing going. And somebody took a screenshot of a picture that I posted because I was posting, you know, these self-deprecation kind of posts where I would just say like, you know, here's a guy who, you know, looks like he got all his, you know, riches off of ill-gotten oil, or you know, as a black Trump supporter, or you know, just
Yeah, I saw that too. That was funny as shit.
So one guy he took a screenshot of my head and put it on. He superimposed it on top of a Billy D Colt 45.
Oh, I saw you did that.
No, somebody
Oh,
else did
that's
that.
funny, dude. That's a
Yeah.
brave dude.
I loved it. I thought it was so hilarious. I made it my profile picture for it.
Because I told you that I was more likely to be in that ad than you were.
So you know, that's it. I mean, I'm just a regular old dude who likes has an addiction to plastic. Pretty much.
And there ain't no cure for this shit, is there?
You can start snorting condoms.
God, can you talk about how stupid millennials are nowadays? Well, those aren't millennials, actually. Are they millennials?
I don't think it's anybody. I think like one or two people do this shit and it becomes a trend.
Yeah, I
Like
think
just to say people do it. I don't think that many people actually do it.
yeah, it's like the whole plane crash thing, right? Like planes are the safest form of travel, like even more so than walking, right? But because we see plane crashes, we think that they're so dangerous. Same thing here.
Depends on who's working on your plane.
Well, yeah, depends. How many hours they
And
got.
what brand of tape he uses.
Yeah. Gorilla tape.
Gorilla glue or not? Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I'd have to agree. I don't think mad people are out there snorting condoms. I think it's just a couple people just did it. Hopefully, anyway. I pray for the future. Like a whole bunch of kids aren't snorting condoms, but you never know, man.
Sounds like JC's doing it at his house.
Fucking better than shooting meth, I suppose.
No, not really.
Well, no, come on. It's got to be better than shooting meth.
Which one gets you more respect in the joint, though?
I don't know, man. That's a tough question. I guess I never ran into that when I was there, so.
Well, this isn't Meth 101. This is the guest segment. So, Afotey, are you ready for the 13 questions?
I think so. I hope so.
Has anyone shared the link with you?
Probably not.
Probably not. God damn it, I gotta
tried.
fucking do everything myself, don't I?
Painter.
Yeah, I tried, man. My fucking phone wouldn't do it.
I made him a drink, but I drank it.
Oh, Christ. No, you know what? Let's see. Let's see somebody, how they take it when they just come out of the blue.
Yeah, it's kind of funny when you take it when you're not expecting it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what your mom said. Aha!
I just need a little Jergens.
Number 1. What is your preferred name or handle? Like, what do you go by on the internet?
I use my government name, Afotey. That's what I go by. I mean, I also rap on the side. Do a little bit of rap music. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And my stage name is Sundance. I got that name because when I was young, I used to rap about like He-Man and Transformers and stuff like that. And I was always just like damn near a sun worshiper. Like I would always be outside in the summertime is my favorite month. I was always like, oh, I want to be out in the sun and play in the sun and stuff like that. And I used to dance a lot. Like I was that dude who would be like on the dance floor in the middle of the circle, just like, going all night long, not stopping until I needed like to take a piss or to drink or, you know, I saw a cute girl or something like that. You know what I mean? So people just started calling me Sundance. So that was
I'm glad you explained it that way, and we didn't have to fucking hear it. It was like a My Little Pony fucking reference.
Oh, God.
friendship is magic. But yeah, but I go by my government name, Afotey. People just call me Afotey. I don't, no confusion there.
All right. What year were you born?
1973, the same year Bruce Lee was born.
Same here. What is your favorite sandwich?
Favorite sandwich? Crunchy peanut butter sandwich with just peanut butter. I used to call
I'll allow it.
choke sandwich. If you didn't eat them chips the right way, you were choking.
Yeah, that's some milk with that.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm getting hungry now.
Chocolate milk, preferably. I like chocolate.
Yeah, boy. It's like eating a Reese cup.
Yep. You heard.
Man, now I'm really getting hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could just eat it out the jar like D. Thomas.
JC, are you smoking a fucking charcoal brick?
What?
I thought you had to stay
Big
sober
life,
to go pick Tyler up.
I am sober. I don't smoke fucking weed. I'm just fucking hitting my vaporizer.
Just vaping that Lysol.
Yeah, man, I'm sober life.
Inside.
Question
You know
number
what I mean?
4. What is your favorite music, sir?
Toss up. That's a toss up. It's a toss up.
Country.
No.
And hip hop.
All right.
I love me some jazz, man. That's good shit.
See, it
Do you
depends
like-
on what kind of jazz, like that whole, like, all over the place, up and down the scales jazz. That's noise to me.
Well, put it this way: my favorite artist is Thelonious Monk.
Okay.
Do you like country music?
I do not like country music unless it's Rascal Flatts.
No, that's not
Oh
country
my
music.
God,
No, correct.
that
You
is-
don't like country music.
You know what? I'm gonna give that one to you though. That's fine. They are. Right. That
Yeah,
dude sounds like he got kicked in the dick though.
He does, but I like their music. Like the music is dope.
Yeah, they're a pretty good band.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what got you back into collecting?
We were in Toys R Us, God rest the dead, and this was years ago. This was like maybe back in 2003, 2000. Actually, maybe like 2003, 2004, around there. And my wife and I, we were in Toys R Us. We were buying something for, one of her nephews, and she saw Year of the Horse Starscream just sitting on a shelf. The box was a little bit beat up, and she was like, on like a super clearance. Like my wife is awesome with like finding clearances and deals and shit like that. Right? So she was like, you know what? Let me just put this in the cart right fast. And then, when we got to the register, she was like, yeah, I'll just buy this for you because, I love you or whatever. And I was like, oh, cool. So got that, big Year of the Horse Starscream, big foot tall thing. And I was like, you know what? I think it's time to rekindle this childhood. And I bought after that was Make Toys Giant. And then I just went ham after that, buying all kinds of shit.
Hey, JC, man, cut your mic down or something. You're making a lot of noise.
Yeah. No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
Dude, I can't cut my mic down. I should don't fucking have a volume button.
But does it have a mute? And stop making a fire in the house.
I'm not even doing anything. I'm just sitting here.
Well, if you don't plan on speaking, then just cut your mic, sir.
No.
Number 6. What scale do you collect?
Mostly, honestly, I'd say mostly, I want to say Legend. Legends is the bigger one, right?
No, Legends is the smallest one.
The smaller one. Okay, so then Voyager, like Voyager scale, Masterpiece scale, bigger. I like big robots. I'm a big, I have space. Like I got a garage and I just put shit in there. So I'm converting my garage into a man cave. So I got space. So I'm just like all about the 9-inch tall or better figures. Like that's my.
So forgive me, but you like big butts and you cannot lie.
I cannot lie, sir. That is actually my motto. I was gonna say that, but you beat me too.
Nice.
Sorry. Well, aside from stealing thunder, question 7: do you have a Focus collection or any non-Transformers collection?
Gundam. I do.
Yay.
Yep. I got quite a few Gunpla-kits. A couple HG, couple real grade. I got one perfect grade. I got the perfect grade Zeta. I wanted to get the Exia with the lightning, but that motherfucker is like $300 something.
Is that the big red one?
No, he's blue. He's blue. He has some red on him, but he's like blue and white mostly. And he's got LEDs all over him. Are you talking about the Zeta one?
No.
No, yeah, the Zeta's about red, white, and blue, but the Exia is mostly blue and white.
I don't know what any of that stuff is, man. I just buy them and build them.
Yeah, right? Yeah. So I got a perfect gray Zeta that I started building, but I haven't finished that. So I've been building him off and on for like a good 4 or 5 months, just like piece here and there. But
yeah, I just do the little ones, man.
Well, seems that this is a good question for the night. To KO or not to KO?
KO, definitely. I buy KOs. I definitely buy KOs. Hell yeah, all day.
Damn right. Bro.
I like to spend my money the way I like to spend my money.
How do you sleep at night?
I put my head on the pillow and close my eyes. No. To be honest with you, I don't. So put it this way: my collection, I would say maybe 20% of it is KO. The rest is all third party and official stuff. And it's only figures like, for instance, like the only KOs that I have are like doubles of the masterpiece joints that I own. So for instance, the MP10, I got the MPP10, right? Because he is, whether you like it or not, superior to MP10. Like he just is. And he's bigger, and I like bigger. So the only KOs I have are like larger ones, like the large scale oversized ones. So I like the bigger size. So,
Side question.
Man, what can I say? I like them.
Hey man, it's all good. You like what you like.
If you were gay, do you think you'd be a size queen?
Yes. Absolutely, sir. Yes.
Hey,
All right.
if you were gay, would you think telling other people they were gay was funny if you were in a knockoff group?
How you doing?
So channel your feminine side and tell us what movie makes you cry.
Hmm.
Oh, that's easy, dude. Life is beautiful.
What?
It's an old Italian, well, not old, came out in like 1999, 2000, something like that.
Yeah.
Awesome movie. It's a romance. It's really, really good. It's literally probably the only movie that every time I see it at the end I cry. Like,
I've never seen it.
What was the guy's name? It's a real Italian name. I can't remember.
Roberto something.
Tiziani?
No. Close. I was gonna say, yeah, close though. But yeah, he's super Italian, dude. But yeah, it's
Is it Robert De Niro?
No, not De Niro. No, he's an Italian actor. He's a straight up Italian actor, like accent and everything. But real quick, so the synopsis is, and this isn't a spoiler for anybody who, I'm sure everybody's gonna see it. Yeah, right. But it's essentially a movie about the Holocaust, but somehow it's a comedy and at the same time like a romance and a drama all at the same time, and it's really fucking good. Like, so I'm a man's man. Like, I like explosions and titties and
Holocaust.
you know what I mean? That shit. But this movie, dude, like, it's just the
So
ending.
what year did you say that came out?
I want to say like in the early aughts. I'm not exactly.
Okay, so basically it's a KO Schindler's List.
Oh.
Because it's even in black and white, isn't it?
You know what? You could say that, but it's not. He doesn't save a bunch of people like Schindler does. He saves one, and it's his son. And the way that it's so heart-wrenching. Really, the ending is just so. It's heartbreaking, but really happy at the same time. It's kind of weird. Like, it's both happy and sad.
Mm-hmm.
So, and as a father, seeing this guy essentially sacrifice himself during the Holocaust for his son, you know what I mean? It's really touching. And I wasn't like, like I said, I'm a man, like, action flicks, and obviously you guys know I like horror movies, right? So, but my ex tricked me, literally.
Hold on one second. JC.
What?
Mute. We hear everything you're doing.
My bad.
I was going to say, what's tragic? JC's cardiovascular system.
I've never...
EKG going off.
Sounds like Darth Vader having a seizure.
I've never done this on my phone, so give me just a sec. I got to figure out how to mute it.
Man, what do you do? Do you park your car upstairs or something? You're huffing.
No, man, I'm not huffing.
You were huffing. I heard it.
No, you had to walk down the steps and walk out to the car.
You sound like you were starting a fucking campfire in the car.
God,
you just breathe heavy.
And in the interest of facts, the movie Life is Beautiful came out in 1997, and the star was Roberto Benigni.
Roberto Benigni, yep. Okay,
oh, yeah, I don't know who that is.
I appreciate that correction. Absolutely correct. I love that movie. That movie is so good.
JC got a lifted truck. He got to climb in there.
Yeah, but that's pretty much the only movie that makes me cry every time I watch it at the end. Like, every time.
I need an alternate, something more common that makes you cry when you watch it.
To be honest, there ain't shit else. To be honest with you, I don't really cry.
Damn, man.
I'm kind of a
tough guy
when it comes to that type. I don't really cry stuff on movies. I guess when Optimus Prime dies in Transformers, You know, I cried then, but I was a
You
little
get that answer a lot.
That's like the most common answer. Yeah, I even gave that answer too.
I was
Because
a little boy then.
Daddy
it's
crime,
the safe
guys.
answer. Like, you know, you can come here and say, oh yeah, you know, that made me cry, but it's a Transformers podcast, so we're all gonna fucking feel for you.
Yeah.
That's why it's the most common answer. Let's see. Probably one of the most controversial questions, because nobody understands it, is, have you ever done anything untoward for your toy addiction? Anything that would make you feel bad to admit? Like, you stole your sister's fucking $5 so you could go buy a fucking Transformer.
Nah, to be honest with you, I've never done anything untoward. Some people would say me buying KOs is untoward, so
Nah, I'm not one of those people.
yeah. But outside of that, I mean, nah. I mean, I've been blessed in the sense that, you know, fresh out of college, I was, you know, doing web development and computer programming in the New York City area. So you can Google what the salary is of a person who does that. You know, I've never really struggled like that. Like, I mean, I struggle obviously, but not, you know, I ain't one of the poors. Let's put it that way.
JC struggles with that fucking turn signal.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what way you turning, JC?
Fucking turning left, faggot. Shut up.
I'm not.
It takes a long time to turn left when you're that far to the right,
I'm
doesn't
telling you what, man. I was leaving the house and there was like at least 5 cop cars in front of my house.
Yeah, that's called a sting operation, JC. You need to go back in the house.
I want to apologize to you, Afotey. You know, during your segment, which is supposed to be all about you, this cocksucker has to go pick up our junior fucking member.
Nah, I dig
because
it, man.
he can't catch a cab, the cheap bastard.
I love the comedy. The comedy is just priceless. I love it. It's hilarious.
Shouldn't Tyler be in the airport by now? Shouldn't he be able to Skype from his phone?
I don't know. You can text him. I'm on the interstate now, so
no, we don't need that energy. He's gonna come in cold and it's gonna fuck up the flow.
Well, he'll be on in a couple minutes. I'm going to grab him right now.
Yeah, that's fine, but you know, coming on now, not in the airport, no.
Oh, you're that close to the airport? Nice.
Like, it's going to take me like 15 minutes to get there. Maybe 10.
Oh, cool. Okay, that's what's up.
Question number 11.
Yeah, never mind.
Do you prefer tits, ass, legs, face, or another body part?
First off, I'm shallow, so she's got to look good. Face is number one. And then after that, she's got to have a nice plump ass. I don't mean like a gross, misshapen doo-doo donkey, doo-doo brown. Something nice, you know what I mean? Like a. It doesn't have to be a Kim Kardashian. In fact, I don't want it to be a Kim Kardashian because that's cartoonish. I think that's too big.
And it's used.
Yeah, and plus it's used. Well, isn't every ass used? I mean, unless you find a virgin, right? Like.
Yeah, but you don't want to follow Kanye.
Oh.
Nah, you don't want to follow.
You don't know what the fuck he's done up in there.
Yeah, shit. Probably nothing that hasn't been done up in there before he got there. Just put it that way. We've all seen that tepidly enticing Ray J tape from back in the day. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but I saw it.
Yeah, I saw it, man.
It was like a 5.5 out of 10. That thing was kind of corny, but yeah, she's got to have a pretty face, and I mean like at least an 8.5 out of 10. Like I'm shallow, bro. Like what can I say?
No, I get it, but I mean
it's hard to look something in the face if it's ugly, man.
The vast majority of fucking chicks, even the ones that I consider attractive, don't get above like a 7-8 for me. So I don't know what a 8.5 would be for you.
Dude, I've turned down chicks that my boys are like, yeah, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what do you like? Why would you not? Like, and I'm like, dude, I don't know. Like, see, so put it this way, and this is gonna make me sound like super shallow. How the first girl I ever had sex with, I was pretty sheltered like throughout my life. You know, my parents came from Ghana. I was, you know, I had a weird African name. Like, I was bullied in high school and elementary school and all this kind of stuff. So I was kind of sheltered. I didn't really, you know, hang out with people too much up until like the second, you know, sophomore year in high school on. Then I became like real social and kind of broke out of my shell. So I was a virgin up until like college, to be honest with you. Senior year in high school, I got my first piece, and it was with this girl who was just ridiculously beautiful. She was just so gorgeous. Green eyes, light-skinned black girl, green eyes, just a dime piece, just super, super gorgeous. So from that point on, my standards were set pretty high. Like
we talking like Stacey Dash gorgeous?
Yeah.
All right.
Exactly.
Who's that?
So she's just.
I'm picturing the chick from The Golden Child. Remember her with the green eyes?
Oh, Radon Chong, right?
She was a fucking. Oh my god.
Stacey Dash is in Clueless. She's in a Richard Pryor movie called Movin'.
Okay.
What the fuck else?
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
She's all political and shit now.
Mm-hmm.
They all are.
So my first was on that level. So I was like, you know what? I can bag this. I don't need anything less. You know what I mean? So I've been shallow ever since. So anything, like pretty much every girl that I've ever been with has been at that level.
You chasing a dragon.
Basically. You see my profile picture. Like, my wife is a dime. Like, you know what I mean? I didn't settle, like, at all. You know what I mean? So I've always been that dude who is just super, super duper shallow. So she's got to be very, very pretty. And her ass has to be really nice. Like, I don't care about tits. I'm not really a tits man. She can have an A cup. I don't give a shit. Like, I don't really care about titties too much. I'm not big on tits. I like them, you know, don't get me wrong. I'm a man's man. I like some you know, some nice jugs, but it's not, you know, completely mandatory that she needs to have like a super hot rack. You know, marginal. I mean, I'm fortunate in the sense that my wife has all of that, and she's super smart. Like, she's whip smart. My wife is a literal genius, so, which is a good and a bad thing. But
now, is there an age discrepancy between you and your wife?
6 years. My wife is 6 years younger.
Okay, so the next question being, if you're that shallow, once she starts hitting the wall, are you gonna bail?
Nah, hell no, absolutely not.
All right.
Because she will age. This is the thing: when a woman is beautiful in her youth and maintains her beauty and her body, and, you know, eats healthy and just, you know, lives good, she's gonna be beautiful regardless. Like, even when she's older, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, like, look at you know, people like what's her name? Jamie Lee Curtis, or you know, Lena Horne, if you want to go back in the day, or
Raquel Welch.
Raquel Welch. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're beautiful and you maintain yourself, then you'll always be beautiful regardless. Mm-hmm. And not only that, but my wife is, like, she's dope. Like, I love my wife. She's like a really cool ass chick. She bought me Year of the Horse Starscream, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? Unsolicited. You know what I mean? So.
Wait a minute. She should push her. She got you back into it.
My wife is definitely a keeper, for sure. Mm-hmm. I'm very pleased with the decision. I say it's the decision I made, but, you know, in all honesty.
Yeah, she made that decision, man. Without question. How long have you guys been married?
We've been married going on, 8 years now? Nice. I've known her for 14 years, and we're married 8.
So. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Number 12. What is a weird thing about you? Idiosyncrasies, a phobia, anything like that?
I'm claustrophobic as fuck. I do not like closed spaces at all.
Really?
Oh man, I freak out. I have panic attacks in those spaces. There's this place near me called Liberty Science Center, and it's essentially just like a place where they have all kinds of cool science shit.
Nice.
And it's mainly for children and stuff like that. But I take my kids there all the time. And they have this exhibit called the Touch Tunnel. Yeah, it's what
We got that too. It's coming to TFCon.
That shit don't sound right at all.
Don't sound right. But it's essentially like a small crawl space that is completely pitch black dark. And you navigate through it by touch.
Mm.
And it's I went in there with my oldest daughter when she was young, and it took every ounce of strength for me not to freak the fuck out when I was going through there, yo. Like I was shaking and sweating, and my daughter was just in there like, oh, this is cool, yay, daddy, whatever. And I couldn't see my hand in front of my face. Like the darkness part didn't bother me. Like that part, I'm not afraid of the dark or anything like that because I'm a man. I'm a grown up. But the fact that it was a tiny enclosed space that you literally could not stand up in, like you had to go in on your hands and knees. If you, lifted your head up, you would hit the ceiling. If you, there wasn't any room for you to, stretch your arms out at arm's length. Like it was a closed little ass maze-like tunnel. There's only one way you can go through. I say maze-like, but it really wasn't a maze, like in the literal sense. It was just a tunnel.
When you can't see.
Yeah. The shit was legit. Like I freaked out, bro. Like I was bugging in that bitch, yo. Like
sounds like dollar time.
So that's the one thing that's super.
Have you ever been to those float tanks, like the sensory deprivation things?
No, but you know what? It's funny. I say I'm claustrophobic, but I would actually legit want to try one of those. Mm-hmm. It's part of me wants to kind of do immersion therapy, like kind of face my fear by doing that. But then also I've never had any sort of sensory deprivation on that level.
Motherfucker's coming down the wrong way on the exit ramp. You motherfucker.
God damn, JC, get him, boy.
These motherfuckers about to get on the interstate backwards.
Make sure you take your teeth out before you fight him.
Oh, he's in reverse now. He's coming back up.
Dude, you should pull out. I was gonna say you should record it and throw it up on Facebook, go viral with that shit.
World star.
Oh, man, these fucking people around here, I swear to God, he's probably wasted coming off from the strip club.
Well, speaking of going in the wrong way, what's your go-to sex position?
I'm corny. Missionary. I like missionary. I like looking in a woman's face and kissing and all that kind of
shit.
stuff.
It's like
Word.
JC.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of kissing during sex.
All right, then. Well, that was the 13 questions. You have survived them.
Yay!
You got to keep most of your dignity, too.
Yep.
Yeah. I try.
And with that, we are going to move on to our next segment, which is TKO Girls.
I don't see no girls.
Oh, there's at least one of them there.
Yeah.
Hey, my cat's a girl.
Oh, I thought that was Tyler. My bad.
What? Get the fuck out of here.
All right.
Anyway.
He don't have the notes. He can't see the pictures.
All right, hold on. Let me fix that.
Yeah, he gotta see this picture.
Oh God!
I already know who the hell this is.
It's not a shit-covered dick, I promise you that.
Okay,
no, not yet.
Goodness.
That's in the outro.
Yeah, dude, that's on the Patreon.
Fucking outro.
I'm so sorry about our chat, man. I don't even scroll up in that bitch. I just asked for a recap when I pop back in. Hey, I miss anything? Yeah, just about 40 pictures of fucking people with shit and feces all over them.
There you go, Afotey. Just click on that link and it'll bring it to our notes.
Yep. I'm in.
Oh, yeah, you
very
are.
nice. Very nice. She's
Yeah.
beautiful, girls.
It's the only one.
Oh.
Oh, there's a cat too, so I thought we were counting her too.
Yeah, I like the cats.
There's two cats. Oh, look. Okay, well, let's start with mine.
Oh, how did I know that was yours?
I don't know, maybe because I'm the only one who ever fucking follows the rules.
Maybe because she has a fucking square. You can, like, pay her with your debit card.
I hope so, because I want to fucking stick my fucking dick down her throat.
Nice.
God damn.
I'm just serious, man. She's fucking beautiful. Light
Man,
skin, fucking nice tits, fucking liner,
Man,
fucking red hair.
I just want her to stick her in my Fort Max for me. I hate putting stickers on.
Mm.
She looks like she has a lot of free time.
I could fucking get rid of those fucking feather earrings. This ain't the fucking 80s, baby.
It is pretty dumb. I saw those. Is that a dream catcher that keeps you from having nightmares?
No, I think she thinks she's a fucking white B.A. Barabas.
What?
Mr. T's character.
Oh.
By the way, guys, I just posted. I'm still friends. I'm Facebook friends with the girl that I just posted her picture in the chat. So.
Uh-oh. Hang on, man. Am I going to have to change my fucking TKO knockout?
What?
Oh, yeah.
So that I've never gone any lower than that in my standard.
Nice.
I have found a Tyler Fulcher.
Yay!
What year did you hit
sorry,
that? What year was that?
1999. Oh no, 1990.
What the fuck?
1990?
Yeah, I graduated from high school in 1990.
It's funny, like, when we're the age that we are, like, the difference between, like, mid-40s and mid-30s, man. In 1990, I was, like, 8 years old, dude.
Yeah, I graduated in 91. So yeah, I feel you. Fucking coming up on 30 years out of fucking high school, for Christ's sake.
JC still ain't graduated.
Nope, he hasn't graduated at all.
Oh, here he is, Tyler. It's Tyler time.
It's Tyler time!
Tyler.
Woo! Oh, he's hitting a vape right now. As we're
Hey,
driving.
now, is this a new picture of her, or is this a picture of her from a few years ago, and she's just holding up real good?
What'd you say?
This is a new
Oh,
picture.
that dude was driving backwards down the interstate.
Yeah, she's holding up real good, man.
Oh, she's definitely beautiful, but this does kind of look a little bit like little glamour shots work going on there.
Well, I thought this looked like a picture from like 10 or 15 years ago, man.
Oh
But-
nah, this is from recent. This is
No idea what they're talking about.
Yeah, she's holding up.
I have no idea what they're talking about.
Imagine Tony Braxton.
Knockout.
Boring. I would skip that.
There's a lot of questions, though.
What up, Tyler?
Alright.
What's up?
Well, anyway, let's move on to the next thing, which is JC's cat.
Hey, my cat.
Oh wait. We didn't talk about the redhead in there.
Yeah,
did
we didn't.
Oh.
Well,
We're doing your cat next.
We talked about her a little bit. I said I wanted to jam my cock down her throat, and she's beautiful. She's looks to be
Who is she?
either light blue or green-eyed. I don't know who she is. She's just a hot chick that. See, on my page, when I'm not banned from Facebook for fucking 30 days at a shot, I generally post a series of pictures called TKO Girls. And it's usually this kind of thing, or I like, slutty, tattooed up looking girls.
Suicide girls.
Exactly.
Yeah, he does. They suck at suicide, though, because they all still alive.
They're also alive.
Yeah.
But I do like that, and I like a fair, red-haired girl that's not under Tyler's bed in a box. But yeah, this one's right. She's perfect for my type.
Absolutely. That's a good one right there.
Thanks.
Yeah. That's not too bad.
Up next was your lady there. Since you shared her with us, I put her in the thing as your official TKO girl.
That's mine now, too. I changed mine. Yo, she's holding up really good.
Kind sir.
Yeah, if she's like in her 40s. She's doing pretty damn good.
Yeah, she's in her 40s. We're still friends. We still once in a blue we talk. But
I know a chick like that too.
yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to find them in our fucking age bracket.
Well, in your age bracket, not mine.
That's why I married one. I
Nice.
found me one and I married it. I was like, yep, that's it. I ain't going nowhere.
Mm.
Yeah, after the show, I'll take a look and see what you reeled in. I don't want to disrespect you now.
Oh no, go ahead, man. It's all good. You can. It's right. My profile pic.
Plus, I have to host the show. All right. Next up is JC's pussy.
Hey,
Oh, you actually put a picture of your cat? I was wondering whose cat that was.
that's the only cat that I like.
He looks like a mean motherfucker.
He does.
Sweet little fucking tiny little kitty cat, and her name is Pretty Face, and she's awesome.
Pretty face.
Some of that fine Iowa fucking naming.
Yeah.
She does have a pretty face.
We name all our animals like after their personalities or what they look like. We don't just give them like, you know, Fido and Spot fucking names.
You got like 3 dogs named Fucktard.
Yeah.
And one called Shits in Corner.
Yeah. This one's called Litterbox. This one's called Kibble.
Gotta talk to fucking people, for Christ's sake.
I named this one after my mama. It's Cum Catcher.
Whoa! Savagery.
JC has a special relationship with his parents.
No, I don't.
With your mom, you do.
Yeah, it is kind of special.
You sent her some nasty ass pictures, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna send her pictures of your poop.
I don't have any pictures of my poop.
You will when I sign up for that Patreon.
Oh yeah, true. I forgot about that. I need them monster bots, man.
Well, moving on from pussy, we got Bandai, and I guess
Yay.
that's JL for those stupid Pacific Rim jobs.
Specific rims, like JC said last week. Specific rim.
Pacific Rim.
No, Bandai, they make my Gundams, they make my figure arts, and they make my Pacific Rim figures. And right now, nobody's making me any fucking Transformers. So I really like Bandai this month.
And fuck Bandai.
You can't even spell Bandai.
D-A-N-Die.
You're dumb, JC. They just call you Round Eye.
That's fine.
Is that all you have to say about Bandai, Roundai?
They're fantastic. They make a lot of things I love, and they make it so I can get through fucking Chinese New Year.
I fucks with Bandai heavy.
Yeah, I actually got like almost as much Bandai shit as Hasbro shit at this point. But
Well,
yeah, Bandai loves you.
our final picture is right on back to the pussy.
I want to touch that
Indeed.
pussy.
Yeah, while we were recording the show here, Dallas decided to lay down and put his lack of balls for all to see, so I thought, I'll take a picture so everyone else can see it.
Aw.
I want to rub your pussy, Eric.
Did you go pet him?
No, I stayed over here, and then he crawled under my computer desk and started attacking my feet.
Good kitty.
He's
All
not.
right. Well, this was fucking just a slice of fucking
Boredom.
who knows what.
Well,
Yeah, Jack Hanneman's fucking World of Animals.
I was thinking about doing an actual woman, but then I'd seen JC put his cat up. It's like, fuck, I'm gonna put mine up this week too. So.
Hey, dude, our cats would fucking make some cool-looking kittens, I bet.
JC was thinking about putting an actual woman up, or doing an actual woman, but no, he's just got a Tyler to do.
I got 2 more weeks of my pets, and then I'll get back to some bitches.
If Dallas actually had balls left, yes, they would make wonderful kittens. But
You realize that you didn't have to tell JC that, and you could have just got him laid a whole lot without having any repercussions.
Hilarious.
You
Well,
can't get his
folks.
dick out.
Your cat looks like it stole a raccoon tail or something.
yeah.
It's like, what the hell's with the tail?
Other than the one spot on his back and on his head, that's the only color he's got is the tail.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
And you can't really see it, but like he's got like a defect at the tip of his tail. It's like
it's poofy.
No, it's not poofy. It's like the last bone on the tail. It's like crooked, so like the tip of his tail's crooked.
Oh, it's fine. He looks very happy.
Oh yeah, I gave him the nip. He was quite happy.
Oh jeez, you're a cassette truck addict.
Oh yeah, he's stone kitty.
Let's all get high.
Speaking of catnip.
Yeah, is everybody ready to talk about our listener questions?
Sure. I'm just ready to talk about us having listeners.
It is a little cool sensation, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I got messages from people that I didn't even know listened.
Dude, I'm telling you what, man, I get them too every once in a while.
I get messages from people that don't listen.
That's your probation officer, JC.
I don't have a probation officer.
Now, there were 3 questions left over from last week, so we just moved them ahead in line. Every question will get answered in turn.
Eventually.
Yes, we just want to make sure that you are being heard. This is your safe space. All right. JC, I can hear all the background noise, sir.
What background noise?
You drive the rest of the world. The entire planet.
Thank you. Whatever you just did, keep it that way.
No, that probably was me. I think that was me just then.
No,
was it like music you heard?
No, it was JC.
No, it was the wind going past JC's car.
Yeah. It's because I just want to imagine JC and Tyler on a motorcycle, and Tyler's hugging him real hard. Ride the motorcycle home to JC's house so they can make sweet love.
No, like in fucking Dumb and Dumber when he has to fucking piss on him.
I gotta pee. It's cold.
Just go ahead, just do it. All right, first question. Have you ever killed anyone? If not, who would it be and how would you do it? That was a question from Andrew Gordon.
Can we really truthfully answer this question?
I don't think so.
Not if you want to fucking use it.
I think we should make Tyler answer it first.
Tyler,
True.
Killed, and how did you do it?
0, and I haven't killed anyone.
Liar!
He hasn't killed anybody.
He hasn't killed him. He has a lot of restraint. He's a really, really good expert at capture.
Don't fucking tempt him.
Well,
I haven't killed any people yet. But I killed a lot of turtles.
Killed a lot of seamen, too.
Spirit in the hardcore collectors.
I killed my sperm count.
Yeah, I'm a fucking mass murderer on that shit.
Yeah, me too.
Me too. Even as a married man.
I'm just talking about that I probably killed mine with alcohol.
Obviously, nobody's ever killed anybody.
Oh, man, don't you fucking talk for me.
But the second part, we could probably have some fun with. If not, who would you kill, and how would you do it? Now, reserve your foolproof method for when you actually do want to kill somebody. But your backup methods, go ahead. Feel free to let fly here.
I don't think there's anybody that I'm that mad at that I would like legit want to kill. I can't think of anybody, to be honest with you, that I would want to kill.
Yeah, there's a lot of people I hate, but as far as actually killing them, I would like to make them suffer, maybe.
I killed a convention. That was enough murder for me.
Yeah, you did.
I think the best revenge is just to let them fucking live their miserable life.
No shit.
Yeah, man.
No easy
way
out.
Right now, man, I would kill that motherfucker who snitched on my brother like 10 years ago. And the way
yeah, but it was you.
No, it wasn't me, man. And I would just take him out on my boat, and I'd just shoot him in the head and let the catfish eat him. Give a fuck.
Yeah, but then you would eat the catfish, and that'd be cannibalism.
That's fine. That's
Hmm.
fine.
Nothing wrong with a little cannibalism, as long as you cook the meat well.
If
Well
you've seen a turtle eating his body, would you let the turtle live?
Probably. Man, I'm telling you what, man. He fucking got my brother like 35 for some bullshit.
Damn.
I
Dude,
know.
we got family drama here, man.
So yeah, I would take that motherfucker out. I would hurt him real bad.
Yeah, I wouldn't fault you for that, sir. 35 is a long ass football numbers, like you saying.
Mm-hmm.
So
Anybody else want to kill somebody?
who would Tyler kill?
Tyler, who would you kill if you could kill somebody?
Probably the guy that got me in trouble at work. He lied about something, and he got me wrote up.
Damn, it's fucked
Tyler,
up,
got
man.
rolled up at work.
This is back, like 2015.
You're still salty about that shit?
Can't fuck with a man's money, man.
Yeah.
Somebody's money.
This guy did not dump the fucking coffee grinds out the coffee maker. I'm gonna kill that motherfucker.
Every time he walks by him.
To all them gays men's groups.
Ah!
What the fuck did that?
Well,
Yeah, how you enjoying that subscription to Backdoor Monthly?
Yeah, that shit was cold, man. That was funny though.
Oh man.
Speaking of man love, our
You must have just did it recently too. Again.
No, man, I added you to like 50 fucking gay men's groups.
Well, I just got accepted into another one. Like,
Oh, they're having a fight. It's so cute.
and as soon as the notification popped up, I leave group.
Hey, yo, JC, man, it's kind of funny that he didn't notice you actually added him to all those groups.
Well, like some of the admins are sleeping, so they only fucking accept people like every 6 months or so, I imagine. So,
Kind of like that knockoff group.
you know,
only
he's
got
been
one
getting
admin.
added to him all the time, and it's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
Plot in my brain.
all right. Tell
I don't
Tyler
think-
to shut up.
I don't know who I'd kill, man. I'm sure I've wanted to do it at some point.
Yeah, I mean, I thought about killing 3 people, but I would never actually go through with it. There's nobody that I hate that much that I would.
You know what?
like,
I will
put
kill
on it and
whoever. I will kill whoever decided that they weren't going to bring McRibs to my part of the country. I'd kill that motherfucker.
McRibs. Don't
Yeah.
hate on the McRibs, man.
You know how I'd do it? I'd make him eat Whoppers until he died.
Just keep force feeding him.
Yeah.
Keep feeding you and feeding you so his asshole closed and keep feeding you and feeding.
I bet you watched about 14 movies like that, haven't you?
I was at-
A lot of people listening might not know, but Afotey is a humongous gore and horror fan.
Yes, I am. Absolutely. Big time.
Dude, me too, man. So is my daughter.
We told him this was a snuff porn podcast, and that's the only reason he's here.
I said, put me in, coach.
Well, good news for you, Afotey. We sent JC to pick Tyler up just for that. It's the human.
The human centipede of podcasts.
Yeah. We're gonna show Tyler's like mouth to JC's butthole at fucking Dairy Con.
Pics or it didn't happen.
Yeah.
I'll have my camera.
How about you, Bugs? You want to kill anybody?
Currently,
Hey, wait, don't you work for the post office? You probably want to kill a lot of people.
It don't have to be currently, man. It could be because mine ain't going to be current because I don't have anybody right now that I want to kill.
Yeah, even with all the shit going on in the world, I don't really have that much malice in my heart to want to actually kill anybody currently.
I want to kill Fred Durst.
Why?
So so that Limp Bizkit never happens.
Oh, retroactively. Okay.
Yeah, back in time.
Back in time.
But yeah, I've thought about like how some changes could have happened if you have a time machine and took one shot and took somebody out. There's a lot of angles of how things could have happened, what could have happened, and sometimes I think about that when I'm trying to go to sleep at night, and then I end up laying in bed for a couple hours.
But haven't you seen like every time travel movie ever? Like it always winds up being like a worse outcome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, should we give the robot sentience?
We should, but only after we give it a humongous gun.
Yes. I think that's the best idea ever.
Yes.
Currently, I don't want to kill anybody, but back in my divorce, I would have fucking killed my fucking wife.
Nice.
And my former best friend.
Your former best friend?
Oh, yeah. That's a story for a different...
Yeah, I was going to say,
never
that's
heard
a
that
story
one.
there. That's a story right there.
Did that story lead to the ex-wife?
I guess down the line, yeah.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
So, let's move on to a fun question then. Whoa.
Jesus.
Painter.
Is that dog eating fucking Tyler?
Probably.
Almost.
Let's see. Okay, we're going to play Marry, Fuck, Kill.
Yay!
And your contestants your participants are Peter Cullen, Frank Welker, and David K. And that was from James J.
Mine's Tyler all the way down.
Hold up. What was the question? I was out of the room.
We're playing...
I know who Chris's Marry fucking Kill is.
I bet you don't.
No, I know.
The question was, we're playing Marry, Fuck, Kill. The Peter Cullen, Frank Welker, or David K. You have to marry one, fuck one, kill one.
All right.
First off, JC wants to know if any of them are related.
Man, I wouldn't do none of that to any of them motherfuckers, man.
Well, then you're not answering the question.
It's just a fucking game. It's not a gay thing. It's just a game.
Fine, I'll go first since JC's fucking it up. I'll marry Frank Welker because I know he's got the most money out of the three fuckers. I'll fuck David K because he's the youngest and the best looking of the three, even though I'm not gay. And I'll kill Peter Cullen because he'll come back to life anyway.
You're a monster.
You're a fucking monster.
There you go. That's how you play, fuckers.
Hey, wait, is Jordan part of the lineup here?
No, he asked the question.
I would marry Frank Welker because he is he's the richest, like you said. I'd probably fuck Jordan because he has the best Captain America cosplay ever. Then I would kill David K because I think I could live without him.
I echo that. I think
So stupid.
this is insane, but I think I would probably marry Frank Welker, yes, because money. And then
imagine all the voices he could do while you were fucking.
Exactly. But then again, see, Frank Peter Cullen's voice is fairly sultry, so I don't know.
Oh, come on. You can't tell me you won't get turned down a little bit with David K going, yes, well, you're
That's the exact reason why he'd be the one I'd fucking kill.
I might like it too much.
Oh, man.
So what, you would marry Frank?
God damn.
Who would you fuck and who would you kill?
I would have to fuck David, yeah, because he's the most handsome. And then I'd kill Frank, I guess. I mean, Peter.
Man, poor Peter.
Yeah.
Now, how would you answer that if Jordan was part of the lineup?
Jordan. Wait, which Jordan? Jordan.
James Jordan. I'm guessing that's what the J means. James J, I'm guessing is Jordan.
I don't think it changes much, to be honest with you.
Damn, kick him to the curb.
I know.
I like Frank Welker.
Mine is similar, but for different reasons. I would marry Frank Welker because I think it'd be interesting to hear him do all the voices, and I think it'd be fun. Y'all are just fucking gold-digging bitches.
Yeah, we are.
I would fuck Optimus Prime.
Oh God.
Oh, you want that mustache ride, huh?
That would take, no?
Gross.
And I would kill David K because I have no fucking connection to him whatsoever.
Mhm.
What if it was Gary Chalk instead?
Same thing. Those voice actors are not anything to me.
Oh, you're a monster.
Hey,
Savage.
even outside of Transformers, David Case does a lot of characters as well as his narration on Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. So that's all good stuff. Even,
Oh, that's him? Well,
Yeah.
that I have a connection with.
I did not know that.
yeah, he's on Last Week Tonight and he does all the narration.
Okay. Yeah, I know that voice.
Yes.
All right. JC, have you decided yet? We've all proven our homosexuality.
I'm gonna fuck Optimus Prime. Yeah. I'm gonna kill Megatron. And who's the other guy?
David K. Beast Wars Megatron.
Or
If I
Jordan.
marry him.
Or Jordan.
You know what I mean? He's got that slick voice, so when he's yelling at me to do shit, I feel
Yes.
so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Impact my scrotum, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Would you like lube? Yeah.
Yes.
All right, then. So, next question. Hey, guys. I recently got back into Lego collecting since my kids discovered them. Are there any toy lines from your youth that you have recently rediscovered? That was from Spiros.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out to Spiros going down that Lego rabbit hole.
Yeah, whose show is this?
Well, I got a couple, actually.
Toy Detox is taking over.
Is this Toy Detox?
Toy.
Man.
Yeah, I got a few.
Peter.
Starcom is one of them.
Starcom.
I love
forget-
that fucking shit.
Don't forget Rocks and Mud Pies.
And I've been buying Legions of Power sets.
What?
Legions of Power. I don't
Who's that?
remember those, but they're like building sets.
Is it like Legions of Transformers fans?
No, but Google it. You'll know what I'm talking about if you Google it.
No, it's Power JL. They have hoods.
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ.
Um,
We're going someplace.
That's about it, really. I mean, those were my two favorites as a kid, besides Transformers.
I bet you were all about Legions of Power.
Y'all are terrible. Poor JC.
Try to have a serious fucking discussion
That's what happens.
Yes.
every fucking time. Tyler.
Only Transformers.
Tyler's not old enough to rediscover shit
Yes.
from when he was a kid.
This is his youth.
If it
Yeah, he's
was,
still in
it
his
would
youth.
be like Batman the Animated Series, but I'm not interested in that.
Fucking Tamagotchi.
Oh,
Oh my God.
Furby. You got Furby.
Oh, no, that's Optimus Prime's thing.
He's unemployed. Stop making fun of him.
I bet you Tyler got a Tickle Me Elmo.
Oh, I bet he got tickled by Tickle Me Elmo. You know, I don't. It tickles. Oh God, I don't collect anything like G1-esque, like anything from my youth, besides Transformers. Like I do buy newer figures, like Star Wars shit, but I don't really collect anything like old besides the G1 stuff.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's so much a rediscovering since I've moved on to different lines, but I mean, prior to becoming an adult and re-entering Transformer collecting, when I was in my tweens there, that's when I was really into That's when I was into Lego, and then I started with the Kobe tanks, and I'll be getting more of those yet. So I guess that's the closest thing I have to rediscovering something from my youth.
Man,
So
I hate Lego, man. I hate building shit. Unless it's Gundam.
I was gonna say you hate building shit, but you buy Gundam. Okay.
Yeah, but he hasn't built many of them.
No, I built a bunch of them, but I haven't built very many lately. I need to get back into it.
I still have some unassembled kits in my closet that I need to pull out. I got the Camaras and then the sixth form Barbados I never built.
Like I started this. I decided that painting them was like the next thing I was gonna do, and then I really hate painting. And this was I hate painting. I paint like shit.
Oh shit! I remember one more.
Uh-oh.
Zoids.
Well, they're making a comeback.
Yes.
I know, man, but I love them fucking things, man. If I could find a Battlesaurus under fucking $500, it's not built, I would jump on that shit.
You know what I would buy if they did them again? Some fucking modern Jason the Wheeled Warriors.
Another.
Am I the only one that knows what that is?
Yes.
Yeah,
No,
I know what it is.
Yeah.
I remember the name, but I don't know what the fuck it is.
Yeah, it was like these guys in the cars, and they had saw blades hanging off of them. They were all organic looking. It was pretty cool.
It was classic. Yeah, it was a classic.
Yeah.
I mean,
I actually own that on DVD.
if they brought like a reissued mask line out, I would be interested. I know they've tried several times to reintroduce them, but the other thing I was really big into as a kid was Micro Machines when they were out.
They were awesome, man. I'm surprised they're not still around. Like, not really. They still have like Star Wars shit, but you don't see any real Micro Machines nowadays.
Right.
Like official Micro Machines, right?
Right.
No, they have Micro Machine branded Star Wars stuff.
Oh yeah, I got a fucking attic full of it.
Maybe they still make it.
Yeah,
They
because
still make it?
Yeah, there's still Micro Machines. Like,
yeah, because Micro Machines was under Galoob, and Galoob got absorbed into Hasbro. And when Hasbro, if you remember when Hasbro,
Galoob.
if you remember when Hasbro released the Titanium line, if you look at the packaging, it actually had Micro Machines on it. So.
And if you've ever seen one of JC's packs of rubbers, it says Micro Machines on it.
That's fucked up.
That's a burn. That's a solid burn, sir.
Hey Tyler, you there, man? Throw a wet rag on JC's burn.
You guys are savages, yo.
Yeah, we just don't give a fuck.
I love it.
Oh, man. It doesn't matter. Tyler's probably snorting them little rubbers right now.
Don't worry about what Tyler's doing.
Oh, whoa, what do you mean?
He's got his hands and mouth full.
He's playing with my toys right now.
I bet he is.
He's showing me his gloob.
Gloob.
I'm gonna steal this blue Omega Sentinel. He ain't even gonna know it's gone.
He ain't gonna steal shit, motherfucker.
He's gonna steal your heart.
Oh.
I'm gonna put just my pile of clothes from my suitcase on the shelf. What you got in there? Nothing.
No, you'll just put all your clothes on in multiple layers. You'll walk around looking like the fucking Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Before you go to bed, Tyler, make sure you fucking tape up your asshole.
That's cold.
It's gonna
man.
get
Why you gotta give away my plan?
I had two phases of collecting. And it started with Star Wars when I was a little kid. Then it moved into Transformers. In the 90s, I got back into fucking Star Wars. And I got out of it in the end of the 90s and got back into Transformers. That's all I've ever cared about in my life is two fucking things. So, I got pieces here or there of 80s pop culture and shit, Thundercats, Ghostbusters, that kind of thing. But as far as You know, yeah, of course I play with Legos, and my kids play with Legos and all that shit, but anytime I try and introduce my kids to shit that I grew up with, it's fucking always boring or fucking old. Like,
You're lame.
yeah, any 80s movie that I fucking love, they're like, is this from the 80s?
Back to the Future is dumb. 2005 is dumb.
Yeah, my one kid, my youngest, she won't watch fucking Back to the Future now because we showed her Teen Wolf before. She's like, I don't want to watch the fucking Wolf Kid movie.
That's awesome.
The Wolf Kid movie.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, it's not. It's the actor, but he's not playing the same. She goes, I don't like him. I'm like, all right, whatever.
Oh man.
All right, has everybody answered this question?
Well, no. I for me, pretty much the only thing from my youth that outside of like Transformers, like you said before, would be Macross stuff. So like the Bandai High Metals.
Nice.
I've been collecting those. But yeah, outside of Transformers, that's pretty much it. I haven't gotten anything else.
All right then. We will move on to the next question. I'm gonna try and do it in my best Aussie accent.
Oh, ole.
Alright.
Aye.
I have a question for the podcast panel.
Poppycock.
Did you guys grow up a pack of arseholes, having sex with each other's sisters behind dumpsters in a laneway next to 7-Elevens? Or did you come together through the hobby, creating chaos and mayhem at events? I ask because I would not be surprised to hear you've known each other for years. Such is the natural feel of the group, and why I believe you have the best podcast out there. I'd like to hear some of the mayhem that brought you together. Oi, Danny Quinlan.
Boy.
Hey, Daddy boy. Well,
Hey,
we all
shout out
did.
to that dude.
We all did grow up having sex with each other's sisters, except for JC, who just had sex with his own.
Incest is best. Put your sister to the test.
JC is gonna shoot all of you at every time. You know that, right?
I'm not going to DairyCon just for that reason.
I mean, can we
slay all of y'all?
can we really all
Anybody
come?
want to tell our origin story?
Oh my god.
You do it.
Oh, so I was at an AA meeting.
So, my dick was through this glory hole. And
God.
on the other side, I heard, I'm like, wait, take my dick out of your mouth. And it was JC. And he said, I'm thinking about doing this podcast. Your dick tastes like it's got peanut cancer. You'd be perfect.
And then I just happened to be eating at a Popeyes in Iowa once. And then this weird-looking motherfucker come out and brought me my biscuits, and it's all of a sudden he looked at me kind of weird. And I'm like, "What the fuck's your problem?" And he said, "There's a guy named JC back there. He wants to meet you." I'm like,
Love it, first night.
Was that Jerry?
I think so.
It was Jerry. He's the manager now.
I'm like, why the fuck do I want to meet this? Why the fuck do I want to meet this guy? He's like, you gotta see what he can do with a fucking fryer. And I was impressed. I didn't think he could do it.
And lo and behold.
Alright, well, so here's how it really went fucking down. I've known Bugs for a while, just from going to DairyCon and whatnot. And then about 4 years ago, there was a chat started for SCU fans. And
It was a shard chat.
Yeah, it was just a core group of guys, and we all started talking, and we talked for a couple years every day, and there was a guy named Chris who really wasn't involved, and one day he added me to his group that he made, and we started talking back and forth, and I said, we had this idea about making a podcast, but we don't really know anybody with the technical abilities to do that sort of thing, and he's like, I'm on it, and we invited JL and Bugs in, and that's how it all started. And then Tyler, of course, we've known him for years too, and
unfortunately,
and we added him in because he's our boy.
JC knows him biblically.
We've all been friends for a long time, and Chris is probably our newest friend, but he's become one of our best ones. So,
yay, friendship!
It's magic.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry that it's that's not a more interesting story, Danny, but it's our honest origin story, which leads into the next question. Why did y'all start a Transformers podcast? Who came up with the idea and how did you pick the panel? That was from Matthew Deluxe Baldwin.
Fucking hell half, bro.
Floor time.
Or in last week's case, prone time. He was shooting at the fucking YouTube place for demonetizing him.
I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that, there are some great podcasts out there, but, I think I just got sick of listening to everybody else's opinion about shit and, wanted to throw my own out there. And
Go ahead, JL.
We got everybody involved, and we wanted it to be something different. We wanted it to be, something where we could have a different person from the fandom on each week and kind of feature them and get to know them and kind of just build the community from there. And that seems to be going pretty good.
I don't even think we're really a Transformers podcast.
Not really. I mean, we're more of a...
That's what we have in common.
Dude, I'm in it for the dick jokes.
Yeah, me too.
I wouldn't even say we're so much a Transformers podcast as a Transformers fandom podcast.
True.
Because we highlight the people in the fandom more than the actual shit that we're all passionate about.
Or we fucking talk shit about them and name names.
Yeah, that too.
That's it.
KO is okay.
Fighting around the world with Justin Christian.
Dude, Tyler, you may not want to fucking act like a retard in front of JC. He's sensitive to that, and he's within fucking striking distance.
Yeah, boy.
My wife's gonna come in here if you keep fucking up.
Oh, boy.
Hey!
She'll whip you in the head with a Bud Light, boy.
You'll get his ass whooped.
A natty ice.
Alright. We got a couple more questions to get through. Let's see. What is your favorite non-TF related cartoon series? And that was from a relative, contributor to the WTF, David McLeod. I've seen a lot of them lately, and keep up the good work. Keep contributing. We like when our fandom does things. Because we're like the least proactively interactive. We're just interactive because we're here.
That's a really tough question to answer, though.
Not me, it's not.
What's yours?
Fucking
Macross?
toss up between Adventure Time, Steven Universe, and Gumball.
I have watched none of those things.
I've
They're
seen
all
all of them. I didn't care for Adventure Time much, but my kids watch Gumball all the time. And
What the hell's a gumball?
Gumball's hilarious.
Cartoon Network, Amazing World of Gumball is what it's called.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's okay if nothing else on.
Hey, is Space Ghost Coast to Coast count as a cartoon series?
Yeah.
Then that's
Absolutely.
mine. That's mine.
Yeah.
They need to bring that shit back.
Yeah, they do.
God, that was a great show. That shit was cutting edge, man. Even today it'd be cutting edge. I need to bring it back.
Yeah, I got a
Yeah.
few.
I'm getting angry.
I'm gonna say first.
Tom and Jerry?
David the Gnome.
What?
Right?
That was a good show.
Nickelodeon, 1990s.
Yes, sir. Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
Oh, classic. Yes.
That's a pretty good one too, man. I might have to go with you on that one.
Yeah.
South Park. my absolute favorite is Dragon Ball Z.
Oh no.
Well, I'm actually in the middle of watching Super this week.
Oh, it's good.
Super.
What's the one that just ended? Universe, right? Universe.
No, that Super was what just ended. Yeah.
Oh, Super.
Yeah.
Is it Super the end of the Dragon Ball Z Legacy?
No, because they're releasing a movie later this summer that picks up right where Super left off, and then they're doing another series right after that.
Dragon Ball Z Super Duper.
No. But yeah, I like DBZ as well, but I'd say one of my favorites that's not TF related would be the whole, I guess, DC animated universe that started with Batman the Animated Series, then Superman, and then Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. And Batman Beyond is just all together. I mean, I know each one is a separate show, but it's all the same continuity, and I really like the whole thing.
Yeah, the whole DC animated universe is nigh impeccable. Like, most of their shows are just like top notch.
It's a shame their movies weren't as good.
Yeah,
shame about that.
I like them.
New Inspector Gadget was pretty good too.
I'll get you next time, Gadget.
Yeah, that's nailed it, man.
That was awesome.
Man, I'm just sitting here getting all salty about how Space Ghost ain't on no more.
You're still on that.
I swear to God, dude, is that show not perfect for today's times?
Right?
Yeah.
Like, for real, dude?
I'm still salty that they never finished the Thundercats reboot.
I never watched that, but
it was horrible.
It was awesome, dude. You're wrong.
I never watched it either, yeah. Everybody, a lot of people's, you know what, that one, at least as far as I find, it was a toss-up. Like, there was no in-between. Like, you either loved it or you hated it. I
loved it when I was a kid.
Yep. Just
no. I mean the reboot.
Yeah, I thought the reboot was great. I was just sad that they left the series on a cliffhanger, and we'll never get a resolution to that unless they might have did one in comic form. I don't know, but I'm not much of a comics guy.
Yeah, that reboot was fairly polarizing. People either loved it to death or they were like, "Oh, it sucks." I never watched it, so
I haven't watched it either. I need to check it out sometime, probably.
You know, back in the day, I liked the real Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
that was a good show.
I like the other.
The animation on that was fairly good too, to be honest. Like, the animation style was really good on that. The real Ghostbusters.
I like that other ghetto ass Ghostbusters that came out around the same time.
Oh no, not that garbage.
Yeah, I used to like that too, man.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I couldn't tell the fucking difference.
But my favorite cartoons of all time are Tom and Jerry.
Nice.
The original
What was it?
Tom and Jerry.
Oh, Tom and Jerry's money.
I'm about to say, Tyler ain't never seen that before. That's about 30 years before he was born.
Fucking Looney Tunes was great.
Tom and Jerry. Yeah. The Ren and Stimpy, I love that. I like.
That's a good one.
Stimpy, yes.
Stimpy, you idiot!
Let's go, Ren.
He-Man was good until they canceled that.
Oh.
That's true. It was.
And he's still salty about Care Bears too.
But let's see. Currently, I always tune in to Family Guy. Like, I'll just it's on fucking Cartoon Network.
American Dad, yep.
I'm not so much an American Dad one.
I never liked American Dad. I say shit sucks.
No, American Dad was okay.
I started watching it when it came out, and I was like, man, this is trash. I don't want to watch this.
I just got done the entire Rick and Morty series up to date. I like that. But one that my kids watch that I actually really like is Teen Titans Go. I think it's funny, and it's got a lot of fucking throwbacks to our shit.
Me too. I like Titans too. Teen Titans is another one where people are like hating hard on it for some reason.
I've never seen it.
I think most people just hate on Teen Titans Go because they feel like it's depriving them of a reboot of the Teen Titans.
That was a good show. The original Teen Titans was a good show.
Because, I mean, they have all the same voice actors from the original show back for this one. So
Exactly.
the thought process is, oh, they're working on that one, so they can't work on something I want. So I have nothing against Go, but it'd be cool to see the other Teen Titans rebooted as well.
All right. Anybody else have to go?
I think everybody got their turn.
Okay. All right. This one's, I guess, more aimed towards me. What modeling compounds do you prefer for customs, and which do you think take painting the best with minimal prep? And that is from longtime and probably original WTF member Ashley Kent. I only work with
Play-Doh.
one compound, it's Milliput, and I don't use it that often, but it's a 2-part epoxy. You mix it together, and you got like a half-hour work time, and it cures in a couple hours. Hard as stone. You can sand it down, smooth it, do whatever you have to do. I have used it in the past, and I think it takes paint fine. But aside from that, I haven't used other compounds other than ABS slurry, which I make myself from melted down pieces of Transformers.
Oh,
Look
God.
at you, Mr. Handyman.
So
right.
which tastes better, Milliput or Play-Doh?
Play-Doh.
Okay.
Milliput, just based on the smell, would probably fucking taste like rancid dog shit.
Yeah, nice.
With a piquant, I would say acetone aftertaste. Alright, and our final question. Back down under. Could you guys be collectors without the fandom? How much does the fandom play a role in your interest in the hobby? And could you collect on toys alone? Danny Quinlan.
Man, every day this fandom makes me want to quit.
So far, it's only driven you to drinking, and you're okay with that.
Yeah, true. It wasn't a very long drive.
Personally, yeah, I could collect without anybody. Collecting for me is not, what everybody else is doing. I collect what I want. I don't care what anybody fucking says. I would like, my collection, not so much, even though I do take pride in it, but, personally, my customs, I want people to see and like. Beyond that, I don't care if you like what I collect.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the fandom did play a lot into getting me to collect, like, the amount that I do. Because without the fandom, I would have never known about any of this stuff. Because it's not like I could walk in a store down here where I live and find masterpieces and shit.
Right.
So I kind of I found the MP1, and I've had that for years, and then I dug it out after we moved in our new house, and I decided to find out if they ever made any more of these masterpiece figures. And that was probably about 2012. And by then, I think they were up to like Sideswipe or whatever. And I was like, you know what? I gotta buy all this shit. And then I did. And now it's like a humongous part of my life. And I think that if I got out of the fandom completely, that on my own, I don't know how much I'd actually buy.
So you're saying we're all enabling you?
Yes. Well, not 100%, but like I don't notice this kind of stuff without somebody else showing it to me. Just like I'd have never bought any of the figure art shit unless I had seen other people with them. Because it's not something I'll think about by myself.
Yeah, there are no figure arts commercials.
Yeah, and there's no masterpiece commercials.
Right.
Okay, so, alright, take the information sharing out of the equation. Then it's just down to the personalities. What percentage of the fandom do you think you can stomach, and what percentage do you want to throw against the fucking wall?
I think about half. It's probably half and half. There's the people that you know, like all your friends and all the decent people in your groups. And then there's the fucktards that start a knockoff group so they don't have to like deal with any kind of like criticism and have their own little safe space where they can talk down on people that buy the real fucking thing that funds these new designs that they're buying the knockoffs of. And if any of y'all are listening, y'all can suck a fart out my ass.
Yay.
It's like they'll be waiting forever for like a KO of like Mirage or Hound.
They're never going to get it.
When am I going to get that? Yeah.
Not happening. Not happening.
You know what? I haven't heard JC or fucking Tyler peep up. I think
gone.
they both got their mouth filled.
I think JC cut the Wi-Fi off so he could have some alone time with Tyler.
Oh.
It's fucking real life Tyler time.
JC finna kill y'all. You know that, right?
Yeah. Well, good thing he's anti-gun, too. He's a real shittiest Republican. We're gonna build a wall, but we ain't gonna guard it.
Actually, didn't Trump just say he was sending the National Guard down there?
He is, after he should have sent him to fucking San Bernardino or whatever where YouTube is.
Right.
He should send those fuckers to Puerto Rico.
Well,
Yeah, maybe they could help those people out, but instead we're gonna go send them to stare at the wall.
Tax dollars at work.
Yeah, I know.
The fandom, for when I first got into the whole collection thing, initially, I didn't really know anybody at all in the game personally, and a good portion of the stuff that I bought, I just kind of just like researched on my own and stuff like that, and I wasn't really privy to some of the earlier people that were doing like reviews like MGO and PR and Vangelis and Bobby and Skullface and all these guys. I didn't find out about any of this shit until like much later on in my collecting adventure, I guess. So I mean, once I found people like you guys, then at that point I was like, okay, this is definitely where, I want to be, right? Like older, grown-ups that are into kind of the same shit I'm into, there's that camaraderie and all that kind of stuff. So, but to be honest with you, if I had to like say some sort of like collector zombie apocalypse happened and like everybody just kind of like disappeared or something like that, and it was just toys, like I could still comfortably subsist on just buying toys without any human interaction whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So yeah. If I had to put a percentage on it, like like you asked before, honestly, for me, it's maybe a good 60-40 in favor of the toys versus the fandom.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm in it for the toys mainly, to be honest with you. Like, I really am.
I hear you, man. I'm probably even worse, but I'm antisocial to fucking begin with. I would say I'm probably more like 70-30. And I hear what JL's saying about, the sharing of the information and, I guess if I didn't, stumble on the Bobby and learn about, the community at large and then become friends with everybody, I wouldn't be as far along. I certainly wouldn't be doing a fucking podcast. I'd still be sitting in my basement painting my fucking little plastic robots and sharing them on TFW, for Christ's sake.
God, I can't remember the last time I put something on there.
TFW.
Shout out to them because they are probably where most of this shit started.
Probably.
It's where I got my start.
Me too.
TF, yeah, 2005.
Yep.
Well, I don't think our compatriots are coming back, and that was our last question. So
I think they're having some private time.
I think so too. I really think there's some loving, touching, squeezing going on over there.
Gross.
Hey, man, it's 2018. A lot of people coming out of the closet, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't got no problem with it, but, you know,
I think his wife might.
the first step is admitting it.
And then the second step is voting against it.
They're not even coming out of the closet anymore. They're coming out of the toy room.
Yeah, they are.
Right, exactly.
Show me your pleasure room.
I'm coming out of the detox.
Yeah.
Well,
He's getting him some carrot cake.
It was very good having you as a guest. This is the first I've ever met you. I've seen you, post and respond to things that I put on WTF and other places. But this is the first time we've ever actually spoken.
Yeah.
But it was a pleasure to meet you and to put you through the questions.
The pleasure is all mine, and you guys. This is gonna sound like a lot of bullshit, but I'm super honored that you guys had me on. Like for real. Like this was an amazing experience for me.
It's definitely a different kind of podcasting, isn't
it? Yeah, I love this, man. I'm definitely I started to catch up on some of the older episodes that you guys had.
I'm sorry.
So, yeah. I'm finna go through all the rest of them and let's really just catch up on everything. Like you guys are hilarious, man.
So you're that guy that watched the 15 minutes on that one episode, 10 episodes.
Yes, sir.
It's like average viewing time, 3 minutes. Total viewing time, 15 minutes. Woo!
Not to cut our nose off the spider face, but as an insider's guide, I would suggest on most shows, cutting ahead, just cut through the news, even though there are some times where we did some good shit.
Like the Wei Jiang abortion machine.
Yes. But we don't really start kicking into gear until we start talking about the fucking the KOs and the guest and everything.
Wait a minute. The Wei Jiang abortion machine sounds like a really awesome Japanese horror movie.
Yeah, it's the title episode. I think it's number 18, isn't it?
That's where I don't even know.
That's where a lot of people that find us later start. They start at the Wei Jiang abortion machine because that's such a fucking standout title for a show.
That's
my naming scheme.
That sounds like some crazy ass hentai.
Yeah.
Wei Jiang abortion machine.
I want that on one of our T-shirts. That's what I want.
Oh man.
I think I actually had this episode's title within the first 2 or 3 minutes of the show.
What is it?
I think I'm going to call it Amish and Mennonite sex toys.
Oh God.
Absolutely. You should definitely call it that. And a colon. You need to add a colon, right? Colon, hand crank that shit.
Hand crank.
These guys are usually destroying colons.
Well, with that, I think we're going to close out this show and say goodnight.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Y'all come back now, you hair.
Since some people are too lazy to read, here are the shout-outs. Shout-out to TF and WTF Ever, the greatest Transformers and what the fuck ever Facebook group ever. Elno Customs, an international consortium of Transformers customizers and creators. Third-party TF Crashers, Yula Blamo. Hail Hasbro Reviews with Matthew Deluxe Baldwin. Shattercast Uncut, Bobby Skullface Reviews, Legions for the Fountain of Material, the Realm of Collectors, Figure Bangin', the entire Cool Table Network, the Blackout and Shout podcast, and of course, girls who make bad decisions with their bodies, and the fathers and or uncles that made them that way. And we wouldn't be a show without alcohol, marijuana, and coffee, the lifeblood of this program. If you liked what you heard and want more, like and subscribe. Comment and let us know what you thought. If you're on Facebook and want to join the party and become a fellow dreg, we're at TF and WTF Ever. All hate mail can be sent to tkothepodcast@gmail.com. We'll be back next week with some more nonsense.